One.
Welcome to the Young Bucks Old Goats podcast, latest episode. Sit down, grab your favorite beverage, and join us for the ride. Let's go.
What's up, guys? Young Bucks Old Goats, episode 58. I got Tank with me here, and Hialeah Comic Bro. What's up, fellas? How's everybody doing?
What's going on?
Good to be back,
Hell yeah, bro. You've been on vacation, dude. How was it, man?
dude. It was great, man. First time doing a road trip with my wife. We drove up to Long Island, made a stop in North Carolina, halfway, and then made it to Long Island on Sunday afternoon.
How was the drive?
The drive was fine, dude. We saw one really bad accident, but it was on the other side. But the drive was fine, dude. What have you guys been to North Carolina?
I drove through on my way to New York, but I did not stop. I remember, was it coastal when you drive through there? Or is it mountainous?
No. It's you're going through the woods. You're going through all fucking woods. But the reason I'm asking is because we stopped on Saturday night. We stopped and we get to the hotel. We get the room, and then we ask the guy, "Hey man, where's a good place to eat some barbecue?" And he goes, "Man, everywhere. There's barbecue everywhere. So which one's the best one?" And he goes, "This place called Smithfield, right?" So we go, "Okay, let's go try Smithfield." We find it. It's only about a mile away. Dude, there's cars in the drive-through. You could tell there's cars, people there. Bro, it's the worst fucking barbecue ever, bro.
I was waiting for the other shit.
Yeah, I thought you did like that thing where you talk up one football team and then you pick the other team. You did the same thing with the barbecue. Bad?
Dude, the minute we walked in, I go, "Oh no, there's a lot of people and all this. Let's go try it out." But you walk in and I'm like, "Okay, dude, where's the ribs? Do they got some brisket? Do they got, what do they got? Some burnt ends? None of that, dude. It's just shredded pork, but there's no flavor, dude. It's just vinegar based. It had vinegar and some spices. And I like vinegar, dude, but it didn't even taste like vinegar, bro. It was garbage, man. And people freaking talk it up. And then all the sides, no taste. I was so disappointed, man.
So why are so many people there, bro? What do you think? They have different taste buds than us down here?
Dude, people, I guess, man. But it's like there was no flavor to it. I was like, dude, this is garbage.
But we're used to flavor, dude. We're Hispanic, bro. We're used to a lot of flavor, right?
Dude, yeah, man. But dude, it was so bland. It was like cafeteria food, man. It was worse than like this food I used to have in school and in Hialeah High and shit. Hialeah Junior. That lunch food was better, man. I know I'm gonna get some haters, man, because people do love that barbecue, dude.
But when you think barbecue, what do you think? Like sauce, like saucy, sweet.
Dude, right? Sauce, sweet, the original. Even if it's I don't mind the vinegar, bro. But there was no sauce. It was just so bland. Dude.
At least the sides be good, right?
The sides suck, bro.
Like at Sonny's right here next to my house. I don't like the meat, dude. I had ribs. I didn't care for the ribs. It didn't have much flavor, but at least their sides was good. The mac and cheese was good.
Right. No, this place, no.
Potato salad was good.
Hey,
the sides were trash.
Is that place the one where Mof was gonna move to? Oh no, that's Shivers.
That's Shivers. Yeah,
Never been to that one. You ever been to that one, Hialeah?
No. Have you guys been to Scroobies?
No, I'm not a big barbecue guy, but I will have it every once in a while, and I know when it's good or not.
Bro, the next time you visit your sister, There's the Scroobies is right on University and Pines. Look it up. Dude. It's real good barbecue there, man.
Here's the best barbecue, bro. You go to Cutler Bay on a Saturday or Sunday, and you see on the side of the road some dude with his pickup truck, and he's got that big thing in the back, and then he just pops up a tent, and then like the rest of his family's there with signs. You know, that brother's cooking the best fucking barbecue you're gonna get, bro. That's like 90% success rate. I tried it many times. 90% success rate, dude.
Dude, try Scroobies next time you're up seeing your sister, bro. Their sauce is fire. And real quick, Tank brought it up backstage before we got to Long Island. We stopped at Carlos's Bakery. You know, the Cake Boss. We stopped at one of their locations, bro. I've had it before. I've been there before. The cannolis, bro. Perfection.
Take the gun, leave the cannoli. Oh no, leave the gun, take the cannoli.
Leave the gun, take the cannoli.
Yeah, for sure.
Fucking the best cannolis ever.
What is it? Just like a pastry filled with like a whipped cream?
It's a crispy pastry that's like a cigar, a hollow cigar, and then they stuff it with cream. Bro, that cream is that cannoli is. Dude, you just savor every bite of that cannoli, dude.
Sounds kind of gay.
It's not, bro. It is.
Good cannoli is it's well made.
That cannoli is fire, bro. Fire. You ever go up there? You gotta stop at a Carlos's Bakery, man. The best.
Is that only in New York or is it just a northern thing?
I think it's a northern thing. It's mainly around in the New York area. That's where he started. You've seen Cake Boss, right?
No.
You guys have never seen Cake Boss? He's got that show. I think it's on AMC or A&E or some shit. And he's famous for his cakes, bro, but for his bakery. But those cannolis, fire.
You know what I fiend for now, especially that I haven't been living in Hialeah for a long time, even though we have some around here, dude. I gotta go every once in a while. Just go get some. Pastelito, some señorita, some cappuccino, cabezón, all that shit. I gotta go get that, dude, every once in a while, dude. That's fucking pure sugar, but I grew up on that, dude. Y la coladita, every once in a while, that's just like something says, hey, you gotta go. You gotta go get that.
It's your roots, right? It's your what you grew up on.
Yeah.
I remember my dad coming home or my mom coming home with the little white box, and it just had all the little different freaking pastries, one of each one.
With a little piece of tape on it?
With the tape. And my dad would put the box down, and we would just go to town, dude. And it was...
That shit did not last.
It was heaven.
Every once in a while, there was like one half bit in one the next day. But like usually, that shit did not last.
Yeah, everybody would eat like a piece of every one or some shit, so everybody could try. Man, it's so good. Good memories, man.
Yeah. I love going to get that. I mean, nobody here in my house really like... is used to that, but still, my kids eat it. All right, guys, let's talk about last week. The picks. There's some new standings, bro. I didn't have time to put them all up here, but last week, Hialeah was 8-7-1. Tank was also 8-7-1. I was 6-9-1. Yeah, good job, bro. You're coming around. The expert was 6-8, and me and Hialeah have the same exact record.
Oh,
90, 72, and 3.
Don't call it a comeback.
Dude, what about me, bro?
You're 53, 67, and 3.
Yes.
So we're at 545. You're at 430. You're getting up there, dude. You're improving. Did you get to watch football while you were up there on the vacation?
Oh yeah, dude. I watched football. Watched football because we were just at my sister-in-law's house. I went to a couple of comic book shops, and
what we want to know is did you watch the Raiders game?
Yeah, bro. God, they were pathetic. And you know what? I knew it, dude. And I was like, I heard 90's voice. You're going against the Raiders. So I went with the Raiders, and I just knew they were gonna freaking stink up the joint. And I
So the
sort of,
Falcons are kind of playing a little bit better with this guy now, dude.
yeah, dude, they seem to have turned it around.
Dude, I must say, I've hit my lock 4 weeks in a row.
Nice, bro. That's better. Yeah, I think I got my lock last week. Yeah, I got my lock last week.
Yeah, it was the Steelers, which you did get it.
Yeah.
Tank was the
Miami.
Dolphins, which seems to be like your lock a lot of the week. So you hit
3
that.
of the last 4 have been Miami, and 1 was the Steelers.
Mine
You're such a homer.
Mine was the fucking Browns, which they should have fucking done it, but they didn't. They didn't cover the 7. They let the Jaguars with I don't know who at quarterback fucking get back in the game. There was a lot of teams that should have covered that just
Yeah, bro, that pissed me off. The Pack, right? The Pack against the Eagles, wasn't that one of them?
no, the Packers covered. Sorry, you're talking about the Seahawks.
Was it the Seahawks and the Eagles, right?
Yeah. Somehow that one was fucking fishy, bro. The Seahawks were covering. The fucking Eagles hit a Hail Mary pass and then go for 2, which didn't even really make sense. They went for 2 like just to not cover.
There was no way. It would have made no difference.
Dude, a guy lost $500,000 on that. A half fucking mil because fucking Doug Peterson went for fucking 2 when he's fucking losing by 7. I mean, their kicker did miss an extra point earlier in the game, but it don't make sense.
Take the points, right? Take the 1 point. You know what you're getting in that situation, an onside kick. Why go for 2? But fuck it, man.
It's unusual, but what I heard said is if you go for 2 and you miss it, you still can go for 2 next time and tie, or if you go for 2 and you make it, then with the extra point you win. It's weird. I don't know. Whatever. That was a big one, but there was some other ones where teams that should have covered didn't.
What happened? They lost $500,000. Rest in peace.
Yeah, bro. Fucking sorry, brother. Cheers to you. I'm sure he's not dead because if you had $500,000 to fucking risk, I'm sure he's got more.
I don't know. I'd probably blow my fucking brains out.
Dude.
Who was the other one, dude? There was another one that was brutal. Was it the Giants?
Yeah, I think so. They just won their game, right?
They won, but they did not cover the 5.5.
Yeah.
The fucking Bengals with their backup quarterback, who we now have to play, somehow made that a game.
Yeah.
All right.
Crazy.
Last week. Let's move on to a new week. Fresh. We're going to start. Tank, can you show the schedule there, and I'll share your screen while I do all this other stuff? The first game is the Saints at the Falcons. The Saints are favored by 3. We talked about the Falcons a little bit. They're playing a little bit better. The Saints are finding ways to win with Taysom Hill, mostly with him running the ball. Dude, I'm like, I know at the beginning of the year, I was like, Falcons suck, this, that, and the other. Dude, I got to take them in this game, especially because I'm not convinced that Taysom Hill is an NFL quarterback yet. And he's on the road.
I'm taking Atlanta as well. New Orleans due for a letdown. They're just due for a letdown, so I'm taking Atlanta as well. I agree with you. I'm gonna agree with you in every one. That way, I stay tied with you.
We agreed on a lot of the picks last week, which is why we kind of ended up with a similar record.
What game?
There you go.
New Orleans and Atlanta.
Yeah, go down a little bit. Scroll right there. You see under the red? Yeah, there you go. That was the first game. You have a feeling on this one, dude?
I'm gonna go with the Saints.
Yes, we got one. We got one, Randy. We got one.
Somebody's gonna have a different record here. All right. I know you got some trends too. If you want to throw some in.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for right now.
All right. So we started doing a new thing last week, Hialeah. Tank's throwing in like some trends, historical, data, who's been covering, who's not been covering. any streaks that there may be, or anything like that.
Cool.
You know what? We'll go to the next game, dude. If anything, I think everybody was pretty firm on their pick.
Well,
Okay,
it says that
hit
the
us.
Saints are 27-5 at the spread in their
Just
last
in their last
32 Sunday road games.
32 Sunday road games. That's fucking impressive, man.
That's huge, bro. I'm still going Atlanta.
Yeah.
Falcons
Not
are
enough to change.
9-3 at the spread in their last 12 games as underdogs. So that's
Okay.
That's not bad.
That helps our cause, me and Hialeah.
Mhm.
All right, moving on.
Yep.
Next up, we've got the Detroit Lions, which are, I'm not even sure who's coaching them right now. They did fire Matt Patricia. Good riddance. And they're at the Chicago Bears, who freaking mess on Monday Night Football. Was it Monday Night Football or Sunday Night Football last week against the Packers? I think it was Sunday Night Football. Yeah.
Sunday.
They got blown out. Trubisky. So the Lions are at the Bears. Bears are favored by 3. I'll let you go first, Hialeah.
I'm going Lions. They got a new coach. I think they're gonna play hard. Teams change coaches. They usually do. The Bears ain't got no offense. Their defense is strong, but not impossible. So I'm going Lions, man.
Damn, both of these trends are pretty shitty, dude.
Let's hear the trends before I make my pick. I think I know who I want, but what do you got?
Lions are 4-10 at the spread in their last 14 divisional games, and the Bears are 1-12 at the spread in the last 13 games played in Week 13.
So it's who do you hate less? I'm going to agree with Hialeah because I do always like that team coming off the coach, especially this team, which seems to have not really liked their coach. You know, sometimes you get teams that are losing, but guys are still behind their coach.
Yeah.
This does not seem like the case. There seems to be a lot of guys that didn't fucking like this guy, and why would you like him? He's fucking from New England. So I'm gonna say the fucking Lions come out and say, you know what, fuck that guy, we're winning, we're gonna win now because that guy sucked, and we're gonna prove something. And I'm taking the Lions plus the 3 points. I think they're gonna fucking win.
You know, you guys said that about the same thing about the Falcons, but
Yep.
It took them a couple games for them to come back after they got the new coach. But
they're doing it though. Yes, you're right.
no,
They're doing it.
they are. And this other fucking trend I got here is leaning me towards the Lions. It says the Bears are 1-7 at the spread in their last 8 games as favorites.
Why would the Bears? Why would anybody? I mean, I get it, but dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Lions. It's gonna be.
All right, the trifecta.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? That's my fucking lock of the week. I haven't even seen the other games. That's
Your lock of the week.
That's my lock of the week.
Going out on a limb.
Next up, Cleveland Browns at the Titans. The Titans are favored by 5.5 points. The Browns are probably the worst 8-3 team of all time. I think they're at 8-3. They have to be the worst 8-3 team ever. Can't really get too excited about them. The Titans are another one that seem to be fooling me. You want to go first on this one, Tank?
Yeah, I'm looking for the trends, but I'm gonna go Titans, dude. I think Derrick Henry is fucking MVP, man.
That guy's a beast. No argument there.
What do you guys think about that? Who gets it, him or Mahomes?
Bro, I'm going Mahomes.
I mean, to me, Mahomes is the best player in the NFL, but Derrick Henry, he's putting up the numbers. You know what I feel about that guy sometimes, man? I kind of feel, because the guy's fast and big, like he can do everything, right? It's like he's not just like a quick guy or just a big guy. He's everything. I kind of feel like somehow that guy has like a switch, and some games he turns that switch on. Not to say he takes games off, but like I feel like sometimes he's just at another
another level.
Yeah, it's like you either don't hear about him or you hear that he had 5 touchdowns and 200 yards. And there's a lot of those games. He's probably serviceable in the other games, but it would seem to me that he could have more consistency, or not just this game and then that game. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I kind of feel that way.
No, I agree with you. The thing about him is he seems to get better later in the season.
That is true.
Later in the season for the playoffs, the end of the year, kind of like where we're at now, he always starts off slow. He has his 60, his 80 yards and a touchdown, but now after that week 10, it's like 150 for a touchdown, 180 for 2 touchdowns, and he just everybody gets hurt, everybody gets worn out, and he just gets stronger.
Yeah, kind of like that big back at the end of the game, but it's that big back at the end of the season when defenses are a little bit maybe banged up or worn down, or guys are in there that are not normally in there. Yeah, he takes advantage of that. I love the guy. He's a fucking beast, dude. When he's at the top of his game, it's fucking beautiful to watch, man. He's got it all.
So I go Titans, and let me tell you guys the trends here.
All
right. Cleveland is 1-10 at the spread in their last 11 road games, and Cleveland is also 2-10 at the spread in their last 12 conference games.
Terrible.
So yeah, you guys choose.
Is that it? No more other trends?
Yeah. Then the rest is the overs.
Okay. Man. This is kind of a tough game, but I'm gonna just lean over to Tennessee. I don't love it, but they're at home. Tank gave us some pretty convincing numbers there, and like I said, Cleveland's the worst 8-3 team. They're gonna be the worst 8-4 team, I think. Let's
Who are you taking? You're taking the Titans?
Yeah,
I'm gonna take the Browns. I'm gonna take the Browns. I think the Titans were really up for the game last week against the Colts. I think they might, even though the Browns are 8-3, I think this game will be closer. I'm not saying the Browns are going to win, but I just think it'll be a closer game.
Bro, how do you explain that, dude? How do the Colts manhandle on that Thursday night football game the Titans, and then the exact opposite happens to the other game?
Yeah. They're both good teams. I think the Titans just wanted it more, man, and
that's the NFL, baby.
Yeah, it's the NFL. There's no if, when, and why or what or whatever.
All right,
when, whatever.
Let's move on to our boys, and they are at home. And Jesus Christ, the Miami Dolphins haven't seen an 11.5 favorite point spread since who knows who.
That's an incredible spread for the Dolphins, bro. Would you have thought that they would be favored by 11.5? Let's just say last year, within a year, and now they're favored by 11.5.
They are playing the Bengals, and they're playing them with their backup. But no, I wouldn't have thought that under any circumstance.
Exactly. Crazy.
Dude, let me give you these numbers and these stats here, dude. This is the first time Dolphins are double-digit home favorites since 2009.
Right on the fucking cue. That was the question I was asking. Yeah, so 11 years.
Versus Tampa Bay.
Probably sucked. Well, obviously it sucked.
And since 92, they are 1-8 at the spread in this role as a big home chalk.
So
Miami is 10-13 though in their last 13 games. I mean 10-3 in my fault.
Against the spread? Anywhere, regardless, home or away.
Yeah. And Dolphins are also 12-4 at the spread in their last 16 conference games.
All right, so you're just confusing us.
Hey, letting you know, bro.
You're just a messenger. All right, I got you. I'm not going first.
No, you go first, man. It's your team. This is your team. You go first.
I'm taking the Dolphins, and if they don't fucking cover the spread, they don't deserve a playoff spot.
Hey.
This is what you want, dude, right? If you're a contender down the stretch, you want some gimpy ass team coming to your house, and you want to fucking put the fucking beating on them to get your team, pumped and going. So this is who do you want, dude? When you're trying to tune up for a bigger fight, you want some scrub, bro.
Again?
I'm not fucking sure about that, but even if I'm starting at quarterback, they should fucking cover the spread, dude.
Dude, don't fucking yell at me, okay?
I'm sorry, bro.
It's okay. All right, fuck it. I'll go Dolphins too. That's my lock of the week.
Isn't that always your lock of the week?
Lock of the week, bro. You're pathetic.
What the? At least I'm not choosing the Steelers.
You know what? This is your lock of the week. I'm going Bengals, and that's my lock of the week.
Dude, are you serious about that?
I'm going Bengals, not to win, but the Dolphins are not going to cover, and that's my lock of the week. Fuck it. You heard it here first.
Dolphins apparently are not sure on the quarterback starter, is what that says.
I'm smelling money on this one.
Dude, Hialeah, come on, bro. Are you serious? Do you really believe that?
I'm going Bengals, lock of the week.
Lock of the week?
Not that they're going to win. They're just going to come. They're not. I think the Dolphins are going to play down to their opponent. I think they're going to win, but I don't. Man, 11.5 points is a lot.
All right, dude. I mean, they hung tough with who was it that they played last week?
Who did they play?
Giants. It was the Giants.
Yeah.
Last week. Mm-hmm. So, not that the Giants are the Dolphins, but
aren't the Giants first, 4-7? Some shit.
Yeah, dude, they're first. They're a division winner right now, dude.
Hey, what are you boys drinking?
I got my old reliable here, Buffalo Trace.
You're gonna need a new one.
Yeah, dude. This thing, I might have to go mid-show and get some backup, but that's what I'm hitting.
I'm drinking the Glenlivet 12. It's fucking awesome.
Nice. Hialeah, don't tell me you're drinking just a Coke, bro.
I'm drinking my Jim Beam vanilla. I just broke it open for the show, dude.
All right, dude. Calm down.
I almost got the Jack Daniels.
I had to go get it today. I was out.
All right. I forgive you.
I almost got a flavored one last week just for you, but you weren't here, so I didn't get it.
Oh, you know what? I was drinking Jack Honey while I was in New York, man. It was pretty good.
All right, honey. Let's move on.
All right, yeah, honey. Let's get at it.
We've got the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings are favored by 9.5. That's a big fucking spread for them too. I guess the Vikings are playing a little bit better, and Cousins is playing a little bit better. The Jaguars kind of hung in there a little bit against the Browns too, so they're kind of in that Bengals role, also. So I don't know. You guys want to anybody want to take this one first?
Dude, there's not even any numbers for this.
There's what?
There's
no trends?
No trends.
All right. It's trending down. Trending boring is probably what it's trending.
Dude, this one's hard for me, but I'm going to take the Vikings, 9.5. I think the Jags blew their wad last week. I think they're going to have a downer again. And the Vikings' Cousins has been playing better.
You convinced me, bro. I'm going to take the Vikings too. And again, if they want to make any noise, what are the Vikings sitting on? Let me look that up real quick.
They're actually been winning some games, man. They've actually made a little bit of a comeback.
Vikings are 5-6.
5-6.
They got off to a terrible start.
Yeah, probably not going to get in the playoff picture. Even though in the NFC, you could still, with a shitty record, still kind of be there, but that's going to be tough for them. But definitely more to play for than the Jaguars. How about you, Tank?
I don't know. I'm looking at the Jags games here. Most of them have been pretty close. I'm going to take the Jaguars.
All right. Next up, the Raiders are favored by 8 points at the New York Jets. Embarrassing loss for the Raiders last week. I think the Raiders are going to take out some pent-up anger at the Jets' expense. The Jets will be happy to lose another game and get one step closer to the number one pick. Everybody wins, so I'll take the Raiders.
That's an excellent point, Randy. Excellent point.
Which one? The one that they'll be mad or the one that the Jets will be happy to lose?
That the Jets will be happy to lose.
Oh, yeah, at this point, it's like the Dolphins last year. Every time they won, I was like, fuck, you can't even fuck up tanking. You can't even get tanking right. You know, you're fucking that up. So that's where I'm at. Anybody else? You got any trends, Tank, or you got a pick on this?
I'm not seeing any. I'm going to go Raiders, man. I think the Raiders are going to, Jets are going to be happy to lose another game. Raiders want to come off that horrible loss last week. Horrible.
Dude, if they want to hear you say that, they could just rewind a little bit and hear me say exactly the same thing.
Oh, sorry, man.
Try to change the words a little bit, bro.
Okay. Is that plagiarism? Or?
I'm gonna go. Bro. I'm gonna go Jets, man. Josh Jacobs is officially out. Josh Jacobs is officially out for this game.
Dude,
I think the Jets don't want to go 0-16, man. So this is a good spot for them. The Raiders are coming east, which they tend to suck when they come east. Last week is a great example of that. So I'm gonna go Jets to cover. Hopefully the Raiders win.
Who invited this guy to the show?
I don't understand this guy. Oh, we definitely missed you, man. That's for sure. We're really going to miss you when we start talking about the monoliths soon. That's coming up.
You know what? Might be a surprise there for me.
I mean, it's obviously the aliens. We'll get into it. Oh, who is that, dude? Oh, hell yeah, dude. Is that a real life one you captured, or?
This is bro. This is Enoch. I captured him. This is my little Enoch, my little slee stack.
And has he made any demands?
Not yet. I'm waiting. He's nodding. He's nodding.
Take me to your leader. We'll talk to him. We'll talk to him later when we get to that part. All right. So now we're gonna go back to the Colts. They're at the Houston Texans, who have shown some signs of life, right? Did they win again last week?
Yes, they won on Thanksgiving. They blew out. Was it Detroit? Yeah, they blew out Detroit.
And then they're coming off, I think, the Patriot win before that, if I'm not mistaken. So they're kind of also one of those teams that got rid of their coach, and they're kind of showing some signs of life now. Deshaun Watson's playing really well.
Colts are favored by 3.
Yeah.
Indianapolis usually covers against the Texans and always covers at Houston. Colts are 6-1 against the spread in the last 7 games against Houston, and they're 7-0-1 against the spread in their last 8 games at Houston.
The numbers tell you to take the Colts, and I think that's going to happen. Yeah, I'm going to agree with all that. I can't go against fucking math and science. I'm taking the Colts minus
I'm going
3.
Colts.
I'm going the Texans. I'm going against the man. Fuck that. I'm going Texans.
You know what? You're going to go first next time because I feel like you're just disagreeing with us.
No, dude. I wrote it down earlier. I'm going by what I wrote down earlier.
All right, I'm not trusting you. All right, you're entitled to your pick. What is that, dude? A raccoon? What the fuck is that?
Yeah,
you see that again?
She ran away. She didn't
like being
a machine gun. A cat.
Is that a real life? Oh, dude, I thought it was like a ferret or some shit. All right. The Rams are at the Arizona Cardinals. The Rams are favored by 3. God damn, dude, it feels like these teams are kind of like fucking Heckle and Jekyll, dude. Yeah. Sometimes. Fucking Cardinals. They just came off that loss to the was it to the Patriots that they just lost to?
I believe so.
Shitty fucking game. I hated
that. What the fuck, man?
Randy, I hate the fucking Patriots, bro.
We're gonna let you go first, Hialeah.
I'm gonna go the Rams, man, and I just base this solely on the Rams defense. And they had a tough game last week against San Francisco, a tough loss. And the Cardinals, man, you said it, Heckle and Jide, you just don't. You think they're going to be better than what they are. They got so much potential with that offense, but it's not. They're not.
They click.
They don't click, man. I'm going Rams.
Just so you guys know, the numbers go against the Rams. The Chargers are 3-8 against the spread in their last 11 home games.
But wait, this is not the Chargers. Oh, you're talking about the Rams. Okay, the Rams.
Oh, my fault. No, you're right. I was on the wrong one. The Rams are 5-0-1 against the spread in the last 6 games against Arizona. The Rams have also won and covered 5 straight at Arizona. And the Cardinals are 5-1-1 against the spread in the last 7 as underdogs.
Who are you guys taking?
I'm gonna take the Cardinals, man. I think they're gonna bounce back from that loss, and they get if they prove me wrong, they prove me wrong. But I just these type of games, you pick the quarterback that you like best. When it's like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I like Kyler Murray better than I like Jared Goff. Do you think? I think we've talked about this. Do you think the Rams are going to be in the market for another quarterback, or you think they're cool with this guy?
I think they're fine right now.
Dude, honestly, not to fucking copy you again, but honestly, I was going off the same thing. I don't really like Goff, bro. I think he's too he's hit or miss, bro. He'll give you some good fucking games, and then he'll give you some terrible games.
Let's go.
Jared Goff.
Yeah, I'm going with Arizona just based on the fact that I like Murray better.
All right, stop copying me. Next game, the New York Giants at the Seahawks, and the Seahawks are favored by 10. Is Daniel Jones playing? Let me take a look.
That's a great question. Is he playing?
Yeah, it didn't look that bad, but they made it seem bad the next day. Latest update says he's doubtful. So he may play. He may be limited if he plays. He may not play. Just with that in the air, I'm not going to wait for the trends. I'm going to take – God damn, it's a lot of points to lay, but I'm going to fucking take – I'm going to take the Seahawks who – you know what I've noticed this year in big point spreads? A brutal one from last week, guys, was the Chiefs at the Buccaneers. The Chiefs, if you saw any of that game, 100% in control of that game.
Yeah.
Cheetah, Tyreek Hill running crazy early.
Dude, he had 200 yards in the first quarter. What the fuck is that?
I thought he was
crazy.
I thought he was. Sorry, go ahead, Tank.
That's something I was gonna ask you guys: is Tyreek Hill good, or is that Pat Mahomes making him look that good?
It's both of them. He's good. He's real good.
Dude, he's a fucking cheetah, bro. That's his name. That guy's so fucking fast, bro. He's incredibly fast. Obviously, it helps to have Mahomes.
I think one of the plays was for 70 yards.
Okay, but with all that, they didn't cover, dude. And they kicked their ass. But somehow, some way, the Bucs got in the game. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes these teams kick teams' ass and they don't cover. Like the Seahawks did with the Eagles, But I'll take the Seahawks in the game, dude. I think, at home, Daniel Jones, we don't know if he's fucking going to play or how he's going to be. I'll risk it with them.
I'm taking the Hawks as well.
Yeah, so am I. And
bro, we agreed, dude.
And I say this every week, but I'm new to this, but is it often that a team is that good offensively and sucks dick defensively?
Yes,
it happens, bro.
It also happens the other way around. Really good defensively and no offense.
It usually happens. It's weird in Seattle's case because their identity has always been defense. But, we lived with the Dolphins here almost all of Marino's career. It was all offense, no defense. The Baltimore Ravens were all defense, very little offense. They won a Super Bowl with Trent Dilfer. The New York Giants for a long time, in the 80s and stuff, were mostly defense. Usually they have a good running game, to help out with that. But I don't know what's up with Seattle's defense, dude. So everybody's picking Seattle.
Yeah.
I believe that's the only game. Oh, no. Second unanimous decision.
By the way, speaking of Marino, I just watched Little Nicky, the Adam Sandler movie.
Uh-huh.
He does a little cameo there.
Is he really? I forgot about that.
He asked the devil, he's like, please, just let me win one Super Bowl.
I do remember that.
Yeah,
that sucks, man.
I just saw that right now. Yeah, I was thinking about that. It's fucking horrible, right?
Like, they'll always be able to tell you that.
But he didn't win a Super Bowl.
Yeah. And does that really matter?
No.
All right. I'm going to talk about that when I get to my fantasy part. I have a rant to talk about after the picks. I'm like Dan Marino of fantasy football. Next up, Philadelphia Eagles at the Green Bay Packers. Packers favored by 9.5. I'm taking the Packers, dude. Fucking Eagles suck. Carson Wentz sucks. They should start playing Jalen Hurts right now.
Dude, did you see when they brought him in for one down?
Yeah, I don't know what that was going to accomplish.
That was the dumbest thing I've ever saw.
Dude, Wentz he cannot make a simple NFL pass. He is probably hands down the worst quarterback in the NFL right now. Worst completion percentage, highest off-target passes. He looked like he was playing for his job. I don't know if you guys saw any of the game, like running the ball himself and putting his shoulder down like a desperate dude, I got the Packers, dude. And Aaron Rodgers is the complete opposite of Carson Wentz.
Dude, I saw somebody say Carson Wentz should get MVP for like giving so many or letting so many teams win or some shit like that.
Yeah, he's other teams' MVP. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, this one's hard for me to give 9.5 points, but I'm gonna take the Pack as well.
Let me ask you this: they were a similar point favorite against the Bears. Don't you think? I would think the Bears are better than the Eagles, right?
Defensively, and they're also a divisional rival.
Mm-hmm.
The Eagles aren't, so.
So you're taking who are you taking?
I'm taking the Pack.
All right. Hey, we got a fantasy question. You want to give your pick, Tank, before we
Well, I was just gonna tell you guys something about the spread, but yeah.
Go ahead.
It says that the under is 10-3. Philadelphia's last 13 games versus Green Bay. Just a little factor, guys.
It's going to be under most likely.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go Green Bay anyways.
So another unanimous decision.
Yeah, fuck Wentz.
All right. Blue Crew, point per reception. I need to fill 2 running backs and a flex. I have Kamara, Zeke, Claypool, or Booker. This is my Hail Mary, and I must win to stay in playoff hunt. I'm in a similar position, Blue Crew.
Who's Dallas playing? I haven't seen them come up yet.
They're playing the Ravens.
I think is that the Sunday or the Monday game?
That is the Tuesday game.
Tuesday, yeah.
Which was supposed to be the Thursday game.
And it's at the Ravens?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't have that one down. Okay, Dallas at Ravens. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, damn, you got okay, who's Booker? That's the running back for the Raiders, right? The backup that's playing for Jacobs. I'm gonna go Kamara, Zeke, and Claypool because you either drafted Kamara high or you traded for Zeke or whatever. If those guys are on your bench and they go off, you're not gonna you're not gonna be able to live with yourself. So I'm starting those two guys, and between Claypool and Booker, I'm going Claypool.
Yeah,
100%, bro. I'm
they're
with you
playing
100%.
Washington. Steelers are playing Washington too, so
Yeah, I'm with you, dude. Obviously, you're gonna play Kamara. Obviously, you're gonna play Zeke, and then after that, I would play Claypool.
what a year for Claypool.
Yeah, they always the fucking Steelers are a wide receiver fucking factory, bro.
Yeah, dude, totally.
Antonio Brown leaves. All right, fucking Claypool. Fucking Plaxico Burress shoots himself in the leg. We got fucking Hines Ward. Fucking Hines Ward retired. We got Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown's gone. We got Deontay Johnson. Fucking the guy that the Juju, I mean, he's kind of had it up and down, but yes, still somebody there. Who's the guy, the fucking Mike Wallace that the fucking Dolphins signed off them?
Santonio Holmes.
Santonio Holmes. Fucking Manny Sanders. You know, how many fucking receivers, dude? So, there you go. We gave you a consensus, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, moving on. We have the hated New England Patriots. They're going at the Los Angeles Chargers. This is a straight-up pick-em. The Chargers, their coach said, it's probably not going to happen this year, the playoffs. You know, I think his fucking job's probably not going to happen next year either, if he doesn't know it. I got to fucking – somebody want to go first? I know who I want.
I'll go first, man.
You want me to get the trends first?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, do the trends.
All right, Chargers are 3-8 against the spread in their last 11 home games.
Patriots usually cheat. That's a trend.
Yep.
Throw that one out there.
And the Chargers are 3-13-1 against the spread in the last 17 conference games.
What was the first number you gave, Tank? Can you give the first number again?
They're 3-8 against the spread in their last 11 home games. The Chargers.
Okay. Any numbers on the Patriots or just that the Chargers suck?
No, yeah, just that the Chargers suck. It
All
says New England owns the history against the Chargers, rolling 18-3 SU, which is
straight up. That means straight up without any point spread. They're just kind of beating them.
Yeah, in their last 21 games.
All right. All right, Hialeah, what you got here?
Also, a trend is Belichick against rookie quarterbacks. Isn't that a trend? You always hear on the game. Belichick's like 103-1 against rookie quarterbacks. And with that being said, I'm taking the Chargers.
Dude,
the Chargers are favored by 1.
Even though the Chargers,
I got it as a pick 'em on our sheet.
Yeah, even though the Chargers laid an egg, bro, they got that Hail Mary last week at the end of the game, and they still fucked it up.
Yeah.
I'll take the Chargers.
So is that good or bad? I don't know if you're telling me good things or bad things.
I think that's a bad thing, but you know what? I don't like those teams going cross country and before. New England isn't that team they were before, so that's kind of like why that trend I'm really not too crazy about it, because that trend was all Brady and those freaking amazing teams. It's not the team that they have now, and I don't think they're that team. So I'm going Chargers.
Okay. I think Bill Belichick and the Patriots right now are like a wounded animal in the corner, and they're fighting for their playoff life. And if I'm just going to boil it down to this coach against that coach, it's hard to bet against Bill Belichick. As much as I hate to do it, I'm fucking taking the New England Patriots in this game.
Wow. I am shocked. Wow. I got to go, guys. Wow.
Hey, I've picked them before, man. You know, I don't like to. I'm not proud of it, but you know, I'm not stupid. I think they have something to play for, dude, and they have arguably. I'm not gonna fucking say it. I was gonna say the best coach of all time, but that's Don Shula.
Wow, dude! Don't even say that you were gonna say that.
You're such a homer, dude.
A lot of people will say that. I'll disagree with them.
I'm gonna go with the fucking Chargers, bro, because
Belichick.
Because Herbert, I want to be able to say that, you know what, I saw that guy as a rookie, and I picked him instead of picking fucking Cam fucking Newton. I don't like him, bro. I've never liked his attitude and how he tries to be like Russell Westbrook.
You're not into like all the outfits he wears?
I like when Russell Westbrook did it, but then when I saw he did it, I don't know.
Did you see how KFC from Barstool fucking ripped into him when they went to Houston and lost, and he was dressed like a fucking yodeler or some shit?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, he does some clown shit, bro. At least when you lose, dress fucking normal, bro.
Yeah, dude, like maybe bring 2 outfits, you know. If I win, I'll go all out and I'll wear this goofy thing, and if I
Fucking
lose,
clown.
I'm just gonna fucking, you know, I'll wear just a black suit or whatever, you know. Don't go out
By the
there.
way, I don't even fucking like KFC, but
Me either, but that I had to agree with him there. It's funny how all those people who
yes,
basically
fucking
finagled Tom Brady's
steak.
nutsack for 20 years now all of a sudden hate him. You know, that's
they should
funny
be
to me.
they should be thanking that guy, bro.
Yeah, bro. I would never.
Who the fuck what were they before Tom? Besides the Celtics, you know. I'm talking
Nothing.
about the
All right. Moving on. We've got the Denver Broncos are at the reigning champion Kansas City Chiefs, and the Chiefs are favored by 14 points here.
guys. Wait, let me get into this one.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know. It must be hard to be a quarterback, right?
It's pretty tough.
Yeah, you can say that.
After seeing that guy, I was like, damn, you know what? Mad respects to quarterbacks, because after I saw, I don't even remember his name. I think he might have had 4 completions that whole fucking game.
He had one. He had one completion.
One.
Wow.
The guy
I
who
thought
played.
it was 2, but I was giving him 4.
He had
No,
one.
he had 3 completions. 2 were to the other team.
Right.
Fuck me, bro.
Hinton. You're talking about the guy who
Yeah.
had to be. You know what's interesting about that? I love those oddities too, but yeah, that was a bad game. They still didn't lose as bad as Tom Brady lost to fucking Drew Brees, though. It was the same score, 31-3. Just throwing that out there. Poor guy, dude. He was on the practice squad, a wide receiver. The day before, they're like, "Hey, dude, I know you played your freshman year quarterback. Come on in."
He played
God
22 games, but they took him out because he wasn't good enough to be a quarterback
In college.
in college. Yes. Somebody told me, I don't know, fact check me. I don't know how true this is, but somebody told me that they were trying to get the coach to play quarterback.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
They petitioned the NFL to have one of their coaches who played quarterback at UCF and is still kind of a young guy to be able to suit up. That would have been fucking awesome. I would have liked that, dude. A fucking coach playing quarterback, dude.
That would have been sick.
Yeah, bro. I would have liked to have seen that.
But
Yes, they would have got blown out.
that was crazy. When I saw him playing and he was like throwing the ball at the floor, dude, I was like, damn.
You
bro.
sure you weren't watching Carson Wentz?
I might have.
All right, because that happened in that game too. So
That was crazy, dude. Mad
Yeah.
respects to quarterbacks, man.
I'll give that guy some props too. Fuck,
No,
dude. I know
for
he didn't
sure.
do anything good, but damn, dude, he got paid though. You know,
I give him props too, man. Good for him.
I wish he would have done a little bit better, but god damn it, dude, that's a tough fucking spot to be in, man.
He just got thrown in there.
Nowhere, they just call you.
Exactly. He got thrown in. It was like he got thrown in against the Wolves, against the Lions.
Probably
Yeah,
haven't
dude.
thrown a ball in forever. You're a practice squad wide receiver, dude.
He got thrown in against the Saints.
Yes.
Thrown to the Saints.
You're hoping to get called up to play as the 6th receiver or 5th receiver, special teamer, and instead you get called up to be the starting quarterback. That you don't know any fucking plays, dude. You don't know any reads. You don't know any audibles. You don't know anything.
Can you imagine? Let's just say he goes in there and he wins the game, bro. That would be a movie. That would be
What's the most he had? 4 days?
yeah. It was stacked.
Hey,
Say that you're proud of me, bro.
I'm proud of you, bro. I got a list of everybody's emergency quarterback. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but I'll give everybody a pick if you want to know who somebody's emergency quarterback is. Hialeah, you want to go first? You want to know who any team's emergency quarterback is?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Just pick one team, any team that you're interested in knowing.
The Chiefs. The Chiefs.
The Chiefs is a good one.
Okay, let's look at the Kansas City Chiefs. An option behind practice squad quarterback Matt Moore is tight end Travis Kelce, who played some quarterback in college at Cincinnati. Kelce was mostly a runner when he played QB and threw just one pass, though it went for 39 yards and a touchdown. He's 1 of 3 passing with the Chiefs with an interception and almost had a touchdown pass to Pat Mahomes during Week 12 against the Bucs. So there you go, Kelce for the Chiefs. You want to pick one that you want to know?
Seattle.
Wasn't that your pick, or that was his pick?
That was his pick.
Okay, my bad. Seahawks. How about we take a guess? Anybody want to guess who it might be?
I have no idea.
How the fuck are we gonna know?
I'll guess DK.
Jim Zorn.
I'll guess DK Metcalf.
Lock
Just
it.
because he's a fucking tremendous athlete. Says here, tight end Jacob Hollister and running back DJ Dallas are among their emergency options.
Isn't Dallas an ex-UMer?
Yeah, I think he is. And I'll do the Dolphins for the last one. Anybody want to guess?
Devontae Parker.
I don't know. No
Don
idea.
Shula.
Flores.
I'm gonna guess the other receiver, Preston Williams. Dolphins have 2 solid options: rookie wide receivers Malcolm Perry and Lynn Bowden Jr. Both started at quarterback at least one college season at Navy and Kentucky. All right, yeah, and Perry has handled some Wildcat snaps. Bottom line is, if you have to do any of this shit, you are absolutely fucked. And it happened one time. You remember the body bag game? I think we talked about this role one time. Remember that game?
Body bag game?
It's a famous game against the Eagles and the Redskins, where the Eagles knocked out like all of the Redskins quarterbacks, and this guy who was like a return specialist, third down back, Brian Mitchell, ended up having to play quarterback, and he didn't do that bad, dude. He completed like 50% of his passes. They did lose, but it wasn't like terrible.
Brian Mitchell was like the all-time returner, right, for touchdowns?
Yeah, at least maybe yardage.
Yeah.
You know, Hester overtook him later, but yeah,
Hester.
awesome all-around return, third down back, really good, solid player. Eagle too. He was an Eagle too, I think, for a while.
Yeah, he was an Eagle for a long time.
All right, so Broncos at Chiefs. Broncos at 14. It looks like they will have a real
Chiefs.
quarterback.
14.
Yes, I'm sorry. Chiefs. Anybody got an idea on this?
I'm going Chiefs. Oh, fuck it.
I'm taking Chiefs.
Okay, I'll take it first. I think the what happened?
We both said Chiefs, and then
We both made our pick, and you're gonna take it first.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't hear it. I'm out of it, dude. I'm so sorry, guys. I was waiting for you guys. I was like, all right, nobody's gonna pick. I'll pick.
We both picked.
Yeah.
We both made our pick.
Before I did all this bullshit that I was talking about the backups.
No, right now, right now.
Okay.
Right
I think I had a technical difficulty. All right. You got the Chiefs, both of you?
We both took the Chiefs.
You don't like those big point spreads usually, Hialeah.
I do, but not when it comes to the Chiefs. The last time they were favored by, I think, 21, and they covered. And I went against them. I'm not going to do that again. And if I'm wrong, I'm okay with it.
And is Drew Lock going to be the quarterback or one of the other ones?
I don't think it matters.
I think one of the real quarterbacks. I'm going to take the fucking Broncos, dude. The Chiefs have not been – they've been letting fucking teams in games, dude. They've been winning, but –
You know what, though? When I did that, they fucking covered.
What was that, against the Jets, or when was that?
No, dude. I think it was against a better team.
They won by 21. I remember they were favored by 21, and they won by like 28.
I think that was the Jets.
I think it might have been the Jets.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. It was a lot of points.
All right. Let's go next game. Washington football team at the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers are favored by 9.5.
I'll go first. I'm taking Washington. I think the Steelers will play down to them. The Steelers haven't been all that dominant. They lost Bud Dupree. They're trying to downplay. They've already lost Devin Bush on defense. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Washington, even though I think their defense is better than most people think. So yeah, I'm good with Washington.
Dude, the Steelers have been barely beating like not good football teams, and yeah, everybody's hyped because they're undefeated. I'm with you, man. That's too many points. Washington's kind of playing tough. The Steelers are going to get upset eventually. I don't know if it's going to be this week, but I don't think they're going to go undefeated.
I don't believe they are either.
What's the spread?
9.5.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Washington too. Steelers might win, but I don't know. Their offense is not. It's not the greatest, but it's okay. They just have a really good defense.
I think the Steelers will win, but I don't think they're gonna cover.
All right. Next up, Monday Night Football. Dun 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 dun.
Tuesday football.
Well, that's after Monday.
That was the Monday.
No, there's another one.
No.
There's another. What other game?
Bills Niners.
There is. Yeah, I fucked that up. There is.
There's another game? God, I missed 2 games. Okay, what's another game? What's the Monday night?
Bills Niners.
Okay, and this Washington Steelers game was a Monday night game too.
Yeah, it was.
There's 2 Monday night games?
Yes.
There's 2 Monday night games.
And a Tuesday game.
There's 2 Monday night games.
And
There's
a Tuesday.
There's 2 Monday night games. And a Tuesday night game.
Wow.
I kind of missed that, so yeah.
What's the line in the 49ers Bills?
The Bills.
No, 49ers, 2.5.
Well, I got the Bills favored by 3 at the Niners here.
Okay, then yeah, you're right.
On the official sheet.
Okay, so let's go Bills 3.
You're taking the Bills?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
Let me give you guys the numbers.
Oh, and by the way, guys, this game is being played in Arizona because of the lockdowns in California, which are fucking kind of crazy, dude. How they fucking, I think those people are going to be locked down for weeks. I think Arizona is even a hotter spot for COVID than where the Niners are coming from. So it's kind of nuts that they're going to go play in Arizona. I'm going to take the Bills just based on all that fucking craziness, dude. And that, they're a pretty fucking good team.
As small home dogs between 1 to 3 points since 2015, the Niners are 8-3 straight up and 9-2 against the spread.
Yes, but it's a weird home game, right? Because they're in Arizona.
Niners are 13-3 against the spread in their last 16, played on a Monday. Do you guys really think that matters?
What?
Monday night games?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
dude.
It's just one extra game, no?
One extra day? Well, it matters because it's prime time. Everybody's watching. You're the only. It's like the ultimate, the marquee matchup. The whole league's watching. Your what do you call them? Your peers are watching you. So it's
Tank. Just imagine if everybody on YouTube was just watching us and nobody else was on. Wouldn't you be nervous?
Yeah.
Nah, dude. He's an old pro already, dude. He wouldn't be nervous.
I mean, right now I can't see you guys because I'm looking at my screen, but
we can see you, man. Yeah. You look good. Don't worry.
Okay, I'm gonna picture you guys in your underwear.
Yep.
Anybody
else want to pick this fucking game?
Hialeah has some Spider-Man briefs on right now.
Underoos. They're called underoos, and I'm playing Guitar Hero in my underoos.
Randy's going commando.
What is that?
In the buff.
Oh, okay. Birthday suit. All right. Anybody gonna pick this fucking game, dude?
I'm going 49ers. I'm going Niners.
All right.
I'm gonna go Niners because I don't want the Bills to win another game, and I want us to get that number 1 spot.
All right. Yeah, no, I mean, dude, my heart would be with the Niners, but, you know, my heart and my wallet are two different things. Next up, Tuesday Night Football, which was originally supposed to be played on Thursday night, and it is the Cowboys at the Ravens. The Ravens are favored by 7. Their Ravens playoffs are on the fucking brink here. They're dealing with COVID. That game on Thursday or whenever, Wednesday, that shit sucked. Robert Griffin got hurt. I don't know, dude. I don't like anything about the Ravens right now, even if they're at home. I don't like much about the Cowboys either, but I think they'll probably keep it close, and that's my pick. Cowboys.
I'm going Dallas as well. I'm not impressed with is Jackson playing or no idea?
Let me look that up real quick. But
no, it doesn't matter. I'm going Dallas, even if he plays.
Yes, and that would make it even more Dallas if he doesn't play. Because I don't think Robert Griffin's going to play either. Not that that would be anything to change your mind. What a sad story that is for me.
What, the Jackson or the Griffin?
Well, Lamar Jackson will be back. He's going to be back on Sunday, and you know he has a chance to turn around. But no, the Robert Griffin, which that's kind of already a written story. You know, that guy had so much potential. They traded away so much for him in Washington. Had such a great rookie year, and then he gets injured in the playoffs. Probably shouldn't have been playing. Breaks his leg in that playoff game against the Seahawks, and then just is never really the same.
Yeah, so much promise for that guy, right?
Yeah.
It is a shame. They should never have been playing.
I remember his McFarlane.
Kind of ahead of his time.
You remember his McFarlane?
His McFarlane figure, you know, the action figures?
Yeah.
Yeah. We still have some at manofactionfigures.com.
Yeah, they don't sell the same anymore. Dude, I'm gonna go Dallas, and I hope they win because I fucking hate Stephen A. I fucking hate him.
I hate Stephen A too.
On Instagram, there's been this thing where everybody posts their top 10 Spotify songs and shit like that. Stephen A posted, you've laughed at the Dallas Cowboys so many times this year, and I got triggered.
Look at you. Hate and Stephen A, a sports guy. Look at you. You've come a long way.
Dude, honestly, I'm glad that you guys got me into football, man.
Nice.
I've been wanting to forever. I've wanted to forever, but I never had like the reason or the motivation to.
Can you imagine how much better you're going to be next year when the season starts? I could see you studying up, joining your first fantasy football league.
Oh,
I can't wait.
Can we just get right into fantasy football since you mentioned that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right.
Can I stop sharing now?
Yeah, I'm going to stop sharing your screen because I want to share mine.
Bro, those picks took an hour.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about barbecue, you know, we talked about other stuff, you know.
Dude, last time I drank more than this, and I know it's okay, but I'm fucking ripped right now, bro.
Oh, dude, I missed you guys.
Dude, you know, it was cool just being us two, but we needed the skeptic, bro. We needed fucking the Joker to our Batman. It looks like we lost the goal right now, man. You there, Randy?
I was some aliens came.
The monolith. Is the monolith in your backyard right now?
It might be. I'm gonna have to investigate. Dude, I wanted to show my fantasy league, but I'm having technical difficulties.
Are you making the playoffs?
Dude, I am 5-6. I lead the league in scoring.
Oh, that hurts.
I'm coming off last year when I led the league in scoring, and I also missed the playoffs, and I finished with a record of 5-8.
Wow.
5-8, yeah.
Have you ever heard of anybody leading the league back-to-back weeks?
Years.
Sorry, back seasons, and not making the playoffs?
No. Not back-to-back years. I've heard of leading the league and not making the playoffs, but not leading the league, not back-to-back years. Unheard of. How much has your defense been given up? Do you have the worst defense?
He probably has Seattle defense.
Do you mean like how many points are people scoring against me, or what my defense?
Points against.
I lead the league in points against.
There you go. That's that answer.
That's like nothing.
That's your answer. There's your answer.
It's like he didn't even join.
It's probably those 5 weeks games that you won. You probably scored a shitload of fucking points in those games, and then all those losses you just got blown out, or they were tight losses.
Randy, is your league like the one where you pick the whole defense of one team?
Yeah.
Yes, but in what he's referring to is whoever I play against. I have no control over stopping their points.
Of course.
That's random.
Oh,
my defense does score points, and I had until just a couple weeks ago the Ravens, which was the highest scoring defense. I think they fell off now the last couple weeks, but they had been the best defense. I had the best kicker in the league. I had top quarterback. I had top receivers. I had top tight end. I had obviously I have the most fucking points.
You know what you didn't have?
What?
The best luck.
I had the worst luck.
You didn't have the best luck.
That's my point. The way that I'm playing this league, it's absolutely fucking luck. I might as well be flipping a coin and saying heads or tails. Oh, heads, you win. Flip, you win. I'm trying to show you this, but I'm having difficulty. See, share screen. And
my fantasy team.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
All right. You can see me right here, right?
Yeah. Shouldn't it be man of action?
Yeah, why is it men?
Because there's a bunch of guys playing on my team. They're the men of action.
Oh, the men.
Oh, sorry. 5-7.
I'm 5-7, but if you look at my point score, I should be right up here.
But Randy, your points against.
Look at your points against.
Your points
but I can't control that, bro.
Are hard. You can't control that. But it's horrible. There's only one guy close to you.
Hey, I could very easily be 4-8. Look how I won the first game of the season.
Oh my God.
The second week of the season, I score 166 points. I lose. This guy scores 171.
Yeah, but you lost to the Leathernecks.
The third week of the season, I had to score 186 points. Otherwise, this guy was going to beat me with 171.
Damn.
Fourth week of the season, this guy is the worst team, one of the worst teams in the league historically. He puts up 200 fucking points against me. Fifth week of the season, I score 189 points just to ensure the win. Week 6, this is my fucking arch nemesis in the league. I had a down week. I scored 117, but a lot of fucking people win with 117 points in my league.
Yeah.
My blood pressure is going up as I fucking talk about
it.
Dude,
look at that game. The next one, 166-40, and you lost to 166-60.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Dude, that is like a kneel down or a 1-yard play. I lost by a 1-yard play.
Dude, that's horrible.
Then I got lucky here. I only scored 120 and I beat somebody. Then I won 182 to 140. The guy put up a lot of points. I had to score a lot to win. Then I had a down week, 107, 131. This one I lost 125, 148. And then here I get only the second 200-point game in the season. And, of course, it's against me. The guy scores 213 points.
Both of the 200-game seasons are against you.
Those are the only 200-point games this season that were both against me.
He got you back for week 1. He got you back for week 1.
Yeah. And, of course, now I have to play fucking Hialeah Sewer Rats, which is John, to try to get a playoff spot, as there's like a plethora of teams fighting for the last spots here. I have the worst odds. I need to win, and then one guy needs to lose for me to get in.
So what you're saying is fantasy is just luck.
It kind of boils down to that.
It's dumb luck. What I'm doing is I'm going to start my own league next year because I'm tired of fucking paying for these people's winnings. I don't get any bonus for top scorer, which for me, it's the only thing you can control, dude.
Why don't you guys don't have a top scorer in my money league? Top scorer gets I think $200.
No, they don't have it.
All right, we're all gonna join Randy's league next year.
I've been top scorer 3 times. I've never won the league.
Let's start a league next year. We'll get some guys.
This is my league to see if you want to be in. This is how I'm going to do it. Well, hold on. Listen to what it is, dude.
Hold on. Just wait.
Yeah. Hold on a second, dude. No
Okay,
Raiders.
I'm going to change my mind then. My mind is changing.
No Raider fans allowed. That's the first rule.
I'm out.
Second rule. No, this is what I want to do because I want to reward skill and not luck. So I want to have a bonus for having the high score. I don't know how much, but there should be something. It's worth something. 2, I want to play rotisserie style, where instead of you playing one team every week, everybody plays against everybody every week. So if it's a 12-team league and you had the highest points, you would have beat everybody. You're 11-0 in week 1. That's your week 1 record. If you were the lowest scoring team, you would have lost to everybody. You're 0-11. If you were the guy right in the middle and you would have beat half the teams and not, then your record is 5-5. And then every week you're going head to head against every team. And that's what's building your record.
Tell me, Hialeah, you're in or you're out? Because I don't fucking know.
That's a little different. I've never done the rotisserie.
Don't back out on me now.
No, I'm in. I'm in regardless. Have you ever thought about, I've heard this, but I've never done it. It's best ball. That means you don't have to pick your starters. It's whoever has the best week in your lineup. That's the one that's kind of interesting to me. It
takes out a little bit of the strategy, though.
It's no strategy.
Yeah.
It basically boils down to whoever you drafted.
Whoever you picked, yeah.
And whoever you pick up on waivers.
You know what I don't like about that? So a week like my week that's coming up right now, I'll show you real quick if I can. Here's my projected matchup. In that scenario, I would be making a bunch of moves because I have a lot of guys on bye this week.
Okay.
So I would probably, for argument's sake, I would just be dumping all these guys on my bench for guys that are playing to have a chance, right?
But you would do that in week 13, maybe, if you were not making the playoffs. You're not just going to dump all your players just because they're on a bye.
But not early in the season, of course.
Yeah, that's a strategy. That's a strategy thing. But I'm not saying to do that. It's just something I've heard people, playing best ball, and it sounds interesting. But yeah, dude, I'm in. I don't care. I'll do it.
Have you heard of something called?
I've never done the rotisserie. That I've never done.
That is actually the original fantasy football.
Okay.
And fantasy baseball was done that way.
I've heard that. That wasn't it called rotisserie before?
Yo,
yes.
We got another question from Bobby Shmurda, the rapper that's in jail right now and will be out in 2021.
Put it up, Randy. I can't see it.
I can't. I'm having technical difficulties right now.
Let me take a look.
So he says, my starting lineup is Herbert, Kamara, Swift, Jefferson, Thielen, Kelsey, D-Hop, Colts, defense, and Daniel Carson, PPR 10-team league. How do you think it looks before we go into playoffs? And he also said, we don't have a trade deadline. Should I trade anyone?
I don't know about Swift. I don't know if he's coming back. I think he was out last week. I don't know about this week. The thing about the receivers, Jefferson and Thielen, you got the same receivers on the same – you got two receivers on the same team. If that team tanks or they go heavy with Cook although I think Cook has his ankle, that always – I don't like having two players like that, especially receivers.
Chargers.
But other than that, it looks good, man. I like Carlson as a kicker.
As far as Herbert, they're playing the Patriots, which
I think it's good. The only question is Swift and Jefferson and Thielen, both two receivers on the same team. That's not my optimal.
Hey, Swift is he's coming off a concussion. Who else you got?
He said his playoffs weeks are 14-16.
Yeah, 14 through 16. What's your record? What's your record? It should be good. That's not a good team.
Yeah, he got a lot of good players.
I do like your team. I will be careful with what Hialeah said. That happened to me. I went
9-3. You're freaking stat. That's awesome, dude.
I don't think you're going to get much for Swift right now, dude, because he's coming off a concussion and he's missed a couple games. Who's your backup running back? Because I'd want to see that. Dude, I went full retard in my only Super Bowl that I ever played. I had Ben Roethlisberger, and I played 3 Steelers receivers at the time. This was like 5 or 6 years ago. It was when they had like Marquise Wheaton, Antonio Brown, and they had some other guy at the time who was playing really well, but they laid a fucking egg in their game, and I lost the Super Bowl because of that.
But that's the thing, dude. You don't want to if you got all those players on the same team and they tank, you tank.
He has Hines and Booker.
Yeah. No, I'm agreeing with you, and I'm just
I'm with Hialeah on that too, with Jefferson and Thielen.
Dude, I think I like Hines or Booker better than Swift. We don't even know.
Yeah.
They say he's going to return, but he's missed the last 2 games with a concussion. They said I'm sorry?
Hines hasn't been too bad from what I've been seeing.
He's been really good the last few weeks. And Booker's starting this week against the Jets.
Yeah, sounds like you're in the playoffs anyways, Bobby. I would probably hit the waiver wire just to see what other options are out there.
He probably has a bye with a 9-3 record, man. His playoffs are probably going to be week 15 and 16.
He said, I'm not starting Swift this week. I'm asking how I'm looking going forward.
You're looking good, man. That's the only question is Jefferson and Thielen on the same team, man. If Minnesota has a down game or they go run heavy, that might be a problem, bro. But Kamara's been money. Herbert's been money. Herbert, right? That's his quarterback?
Yeah. The only thing with Kamara is that fucking Taysom Hill's fucking leeching a lot of the fucking goal line area fucking touchdowns.
And what's the other running back? I forget his name. That guy had a great game on Sunday.
Was it a former Raider?
The former Raider. I can't remember his name right now.
Former Viking.
Yeah, that's another one, Randy.
Like, do you guys think Swift will be good in the playoffs, or do you think he'll be out? Well, they say he's going to play this week, so you have a week to see what he comes back with. So your backups are not bad, dude. I mean, we don't know how much longer Booker's going to be relevant, right, Hialeah? Is that right?
I don't know how bad Jacobs is. I think Jacobs might miss just one game. I forget what his injury is.
I think you're looking good. I would say don't stop trying to wheel and deal. Don't stop trying to look at the waiver wire. You can always improve your team. What the fuck do I know? I'm only the fucking scoring champ. I'm not the fucking win and loss champ. So,
dude, and Bobby, you're 9-3, bro. You're doing it right. So just keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Bobby, you asked us a few questions. Let me ask you a question. Who is the top scorer in your league, and what is their record? I would be interested to know that piece of information. Latavius Murray, thank you, bro. That's the guy that we're thinking of. Yeah, I always liked Latavius Murray, dude.
He's not bad.
No, he's not.
Very good, serviceable backup.
He has 4 touchdowns, 551 yards. I don't know. He's not doing too. He said 11-1.
Dude,
Oh my God. Okay, so the guy.
Randy, the guy in my league that has the most points is 9-3 in my league. He's in first.
I'm like the fucking laughing stock of my league, dude. There's the guy. He scores all the points and loses all the games, dude. I've been doing it like it's just a joke already, dude. I don't even want to be in this league anymore. I'm starting my own league. I'm that fucking kid that leaves with the ball when the game's not going away. I hate to be that guy, but I just don't want to play under that system. I'm oppressed, dude. I'm oppressed in the fucking 1658 so far and 11-1. All right. Dude, I'm leading my fucking league, and I'm fucking 5-7.
Dude, Bobby, you're doing good as fuck.
Yeah, dude. Don't listen to us, dude. You're doing.
Yeah, I don't know. Just do whatever you're doing, bro.
Yeah, you know what you're doing, bro. You're halfway there, bro.
You should be on the show, bro.
Yeah, you should be fucking telling us what to do.
Giving us the advice.
So, dude, I don't know. That's my fantasy rant. Anybody see any of the Tyson Jones fight?
No,
dude, we gotta talk about Nate Robinson, bro.
Bro, pobrecito, man. Pobrecito, bro.
Dude, they have a challenge for him now, which is just you laying down fucking.
Dude, can you imagine how horrible that must be for him, dude?
There's this, what do you call it? Like a thread of Steph Curry. Nate Robinson says, I'm doing it for my NBA brothers or something like that. Steph Curry says, he said that like, whatever, 6 hours ago. Then Steph Curry says, like after the knockout, like 3 minutes later, like, he goes, no, you're not doing this for the NBA. It's fucking, dude, it's so, I don't know, bro. I don't even know why he went into that.
Well, you know why? Because it's your ego of like, you're an athlete, you know, I'm pretty good at this.
Maybe the money. That's what
maybe the money. He's not in the NBA anymore. But there's also probably like, I can do this, dude. I'm a world-class basketball player. He played cornerback at Washington. I don't know if you guys know that guy was a very good athlete. He was, I believe, a starting cornerback like freshman year in Washington. So he can play. But dude, boxing is not, even though fucking Paul is not a real boxer, but imagine if he would have fucking faced a real boxer, dude, what they would have fucking done to him.
Bobby just said something. I gotta agree with him. Jones grappled him the whole time, Mike Tyson.
Well, yeah, dude, because that fucking hurts, bro.
There's no way. Yeah. He
Tyson can still hit, dude.
Dude, before the fight, Tyson's workouts, dude. I was thinking a knockout. But after you said it was the whole exhibition fight, they shouldn't be knocking each other out. That's when I thought it wasn't gonna be nothing crazy.
Look at this fucking piece of work here who just fucking showed up.
John Aguilar.
Here's what you should. Here's what you should do. Here's what you should do, you little lucky bitch. Because you've been so lucky. Why do I sound like Trump? I started sounding like Trump all of a sudden. You've been so lucky, you little bitch. You've been so lucky. He's the luckiest guy. Nobody has better luck. Stitch your whole fucking team and have some respect for the fucking back-to-back scoring champ and let me make the playoffs. You're not going to do shit anyways.
It's funny because we know they're going against each other.
No, it's not funny. No, it's not funny. Conquistadors, what's up, brother?
What's up, Javi?
And Tyson's gonna fight again. He said he's gonna fight again.
Dude, what we
Hey, man, not for nothing, but dude, who cares, bro? I mean, really, dude.
About the fantasy thing?
No, about Tyson and Joe. It's like, come on, man.
what we need to see.
I mean, dude, it was kind of entertaining. Not $50 entertaining for the pay-per-view.
I didn't watch it, but I had no interest. To tell you
Snoop Dogg fucking killed it, bro.
That's what I heard. I heard that.
Yeah, but Snoop Dogg always kills it.
I saw it because I never saw Tyson fight live. I didn't get the luxury of seeing that shit.
You could go back and watch it.
It was not where you guys say that shit was.
Well, no, dude, he's 50 fucking years old.
Yeah,
Dude.
no, I understand that. I understand.
Dude, when he used to fight, it was.
What we need to see is the Tyson and fucking Wilder fight all over again.
The what? Oh, Tyson?
And Wilder.
Yeah, and Wilder.
Yeah,
I did
Joshua fight.
not like that. I didn't like that fight at all, bro. I think it was fucking. It was rigged or something. What fucking happened?
What, the one where he got knocked out?
Yeah, bro. And then he just fucking came up like the Undertaker.
Well, you know what happened, dude. He got flashy with all that fucking heavy gear he was wearing, and Tyson Fury just started bullying him and taking it to him, and dude, he fucking beat the shit out of him, bro.
Dude,
and he's probably gonna do it again because he has the formula now.
Tyson was out on his fucking back, bro, flat like a fucking dude. He was out, and then he just came up like he was fucking the Undertaker, and then just
the first fight, yeah, that was a great fucking fight, dude. The first fight,
it was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. It was worth the money for sure.
Hey, I forgot to mention, dude, Jeremy Chin from the fucking Falcons, 2 touchdowns, 10 seconds. I don't think that shit's ever fucking happened. You guys saw that, right?
I didn't even hear about that. No, I didn't watch the Falcons game.
That was the Falcons and the Raiders?
Yeah.
No, for the Panthers.
Yeah, you said the Falcons.
No, I'm sorry. I've been drinking. I meant he played for the Carolina Panthers.
Right.
He scored 2 defensive touchdowns on back-to-back plays within 10 seconds.
Never happened before, bro.
No. Amazing.
Yeah.
What was this guy's name that scored the 2 receiving or 2 returns or some shit like that?
2 returns.
No.
That's the guy I think that Randy's talking about, Chin.
Yeah, Jeremy Chin.
2 fumble returns.
Oh yeah, back to back. Yeah. It was done before, but it was 2 like during the separate. It wasn't back to back. Yeah.
John, I already have 3 members right here, right? Are you in too, Tank?
Yeah, I'm in, bro.
$1,000 buy-in, just by the way.
Oh shit! Damn. I gotta sell one of my kidneys.
Nah. You know what? It's not about the money. We'll keep it normal. It's not about the money. Yeah, money's cool. It's about the pride. So I'm starting the no bullshit, no luck league. I'm gonna call it or something like that. You can be one of the charter members, John. But I know you like your good luck that you've had all this year, so you may not be down for a skill-based league. You let me know, bro. The invitation's open.
John,
get in on the ground level.
Get in on it, bro. We got 4 already.
Get in on the ground level.
And I want Bobby in too. Bobby,
Hey,
if you're still out there, Bobby, we'll take you too, man. You can join.
I just saw one of the things Bobby said, which was that his commentary was a match. He said like, "Oh, this looks like 2 of my uncles fighting at the barbecue." Snoop Dogg, dude. I think I started cracking up when I heard that.
Yeah, it looked like 2 50-year-old guys
It
fighting.
did. I mean, that's what it was.
You're not gonna like it, dude. When we go off pure skill, John. Trust me. You know how I do it.
That's a little different skill.
He knows how I do it, dude. He knows who the back-to-back scoring champ is.
Dude, bring him on. Bring him on. Stop bringing him to the comments, man.
I don't know. I don't know if he wants to come on. If he wants to come on, I'll be happy to invite him. I'm not liking his tone right now in the chat, anyways. So
No, it's because he's being cocky, bro. That's
yeah,
why you need to bring him on and tell him straight up.
What's John's record?
He's let's take a look. Let's go to the numbers. I'm obviously playing him head to head there. He does that cute thing where he takes all his starters out, so you don't know his projected points.
No, he doesn't. He does that?
Yeah,
Dude, such a like Bush League. I don't know if
he's that type of guy, bro. He's that
kind of guy.
Who does that every week?
Every week, he does this thing. So like, ooh, he's Bill Belichick. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Start calling him Tom Brady, bro.
Dude, John, that's fucking wrong, dude.
That's my starters right there, John.
Wow, bro. You're gonna hide it?
What a bitch.
He just called you a bitch, bro.
Damn, John. Hey, you need to come on now, bro.
Oh my god, what a bitch move, bro.
He's made a furious comeback and he's holding down the last playoff spot with 3 wins in a row, but you know, he was 3-6.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I
that's a
play him if I win. What's that?
That's a Belichick move, dude.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely.
The Spygate.
Not letting you see his injury report.
Speaking of Belichick and shitty people, not that I don't want to fucking disrespect these people. I'm going to say a word, and I want to know if you guys know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I only learned this. This is the beauty of having. There's not a lot of beauties of kids in school, you know, little kids, because you have to help them. And, you know, it's usually not cool. But, you know, sometimes you learn some cool shit from your kids throughout what their lessons are and shit. Do you guys know? And I'm embarrassed. I hope I'm not embarrassed. If everybody knows what it is, I'm going to be like, fuck, I'm an idiot. But whatever. Do you guys know what a wampanoag is?
Yes.
All right, hold it.
I don't.
You don't. Okay. We're from more of the same era.
I didn't want to be embarrassed, bro. I just said yes.
You don't know what it is?
No. Sounds like a Star Wars character.
Wampanoag?
Exactly, it does. That's the first thing I said. What is this, a womp rat or a fucking wampa or
a wampa,
fucking,
yeah.
Or what the fuck is... Apparently, wampanoags is the name of the first Indians that the first pilgrims met when they came to the shitty New England. They're basically the first New England Patriot fans. They're the first Indians that the people who came over in the Mayflower met and had fucking
Thanksgiving.
John, you're getting out of control, dude. I don't want to have to block you, okay, bro? I'm a bitch with 5 championships, including the gay point title that Men of Action likes.
Yeah, don't even show that comment, bro.
I don't know why I did. I did it because I want to be
want to come on live.
I want to be transparent.
Comments.
He won't do it live. He can't. Anyways, so the Wampanoags, that's who they are, and I thought that was interesting, dude. I didn't fucking know. So they're learning about that in the school.
Yo, I'm looking at Belichick right now. Before the Patriots, he wasn't shit, huh?
No.
No, he was actually kind of a failure. Even though the last year of the Browns' existence, I think he was finally turning around the franchise. Very good defensive coordinator with the Giants. Also,
he went from being head coach to assistant and defensive backs coach in the
never, bro. I would never block you. You're invited to my real league.
Dude, he can come on live right now if he wants to, but he's choosing not to.
Yeah.
I like John when he talks. He has a cadence. He's
not about it. He's not about coming on live right now.
John has a cadence when he speaks.
Yeah.
I thought Belichick came in
talk radio cadence, maybe.
I thought Belichick came in live. I mean, came in
right?
at the same time as
as kind of like a talk
Tom
radio
Brady.
guy.
He just came up.
What we really want to talk about. We really want to talk about the monoliths.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Randy, let's talk about the monoliths.
What do you guys think about the monoliths? Obviously, they're aliens. Which
All right.
planet do you think they're from?
Hialeah's out right now, all right?
Are they xenomorphs?
We all know Hialeah's the skeptic, so let's leave him out of this right now.
I'm not a fucking skeptic. Me and Randy, we're going back at this. I'm a realist.
Okay.
I'm not a fucking skeptic. It's like
Hialeah is a realist.
Dude, you gotta fucking be real. It's like, really?
No, let's be real. Let's be real.
You hear some shit and you gotta go. You gotta ask yourself and you gotta do this. Really? And
All
then
right,
you
all
know
right.
where you stand.
All right, you're a realist. Me, dude, 100%. I love conspiracies. I love to dive into them. I love to hear other people's opinions on them.
Why's the point title gotta be gay, dude? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. All right. So everybody likes to dive into them. Everybody likes to talk about them. Even people who think they're not conspiracists like to talk about them. And I'm part of the conspiracies, dude. I love conspiracies. I love hearing what Randy has to say. I love hearing what Hialeah has to say. But the monoliths, I don't know. I just think it's too. I don't know. I don't know if crazy is the word, but a lot of people say that. All right, bro. I'm just gonna get out of here because Hialeah keeps showing that stupid thing out of here. He's not taking me serious.
I am taking you serious.
Is that it, dude? Come on. Tell the rest of the story. Go.
No, not until you stop showing Hialeah.
All right. Yeah. Oops. What did I do? I don't know what I'm doing.
Wow.
There we are.
I don't know. A lot of people were saying that it was hollow. Obviously, I'm not in California. I'm not in Romania, and I'm not in Utah. I can't tell you what it was like. A lot of people were saying it was hollow, that it was cardboard. But I don't know, bro. It's too. I can't talk about it. You know, I wasn't here before 9/11. I wasn't aware of that. I wasn't here before the fucking moon landing. But what I see from it is too. It doesn't seem right. But the monolith, I was here.
Wait. What doesn't seem right?
All right, like the moon landing. Why haven't we gone back? Why hasn't anybody gone back? Whether it's Russia, whether it's China, whether it's the U.S., anybody. Why hasn't nobody gone back since the 50s?
60s, 70s, since the 70s.
Mix. It's a mix.
It's the early. I don't think we've been back since 72.
I thought 56 was or whatever, you know.
We went for the first time in 69.
Yeah. And then we went multiple times the next few years.
Yeah.
Okay. Why haven't we gone back? Which we have fucking electric cars that drive themselves. Why haven't we gone back? You know?
Well, we're gonna go back, supposedly, allegedly.
Right.
Okay. Can I answer your questions? Or, you know what? Go ahead and finish, and I'll answer your question.
Let me say that 9/11 just looked like a fucking regular demolition to me. This one I'm new to. The monolith I'm new to. How the fuck is it in Utah and then it's in Romania 2 days later and it doesn't look the same? The one in Romania looks like it has a bunch of swirls in it. The one in Utah looks like it's a solid fucking metal piece. So I can't vouch for it. I can't say that it's real. I can't say that it's aliens. I'm with Hialeah on this one. I think it's fucking humans. It could be a publicity stunt. It could be somebody saying it's fucking aliens. I don't know. This one I don't believe at all.
Hialeah, what's your take on the monoliths?
Okay, we're just talking monoliths right now. Not all the other answers that he has. Not all the other questions that he has, right? Just the monolith.
Right.
Those could go long, and we've gotten into them before.
Let's do it again, dude. I'm dying to answer those questions. Of course it's bullshit, dude. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on. Not everything is a conspiracy, dude.
Right. When you lead the league in scoring 2 years in a row, that's a conspiracy, dude. And
no, but right. He's true. Not everything is a conspiracy.
Not everything's a conspiracy. That monolith, the one in the desert, a helicopter was flying over. Dude, they probably told that helicopter to fly.
Fuck that.
And look down. The one in Romania or whatever, they probably saw the one. They were probably in on the other one. And
they were talking to each other, bro.
It's not bullshit, dude. Come on, bro. I keep showing the slee stack because in Land of the Lost in the 1970s, they had a monolith. And they would go in and time travel, and it was the slee stacks.
Their monolith was for time travel?
Yeah, it was for time travel. The slee stacks were time travelers in the Land of the Lost. And,
what year is that movie from?
It's a TV show from I think it was I want to say 74, but I'm not sure on the years. It was the mid-70s.
Space Odyssey.
Yes, it was.
Obviously, they had a famous monolith in the beginning of that movie too, right?
Yes. And that monolith was in the desert, kind of like what we see now. Dude, it's come on, dude. Really? Come on. It's like, stop, dude. It's just people fucking with people and...
But...
Are you seeing my screen?
Yeah, it's come on.
All right, so just for whoever was living in a fucking cave for the last couple weeks, in Utah, they spotted this monolith in a remote area of the desert via helicopter.
Wait, Utah is like the fucking alien capital of the world. That's what threw me off at the beginning.
Isn't Nevada the fucking alien capital?
Nevada, not Utah.
Oh, okay, my bad.
They're neighbors, though, right?
Yeah.
So these dudes are in their helicopter counting fucking sheep for the government, for the BLM.
There, dude. Come on.
Huh?
There's no sheep there, man.
Where's
dude, that's what they said, Hialeah. They said they were counting sheep.
And of course you're going to believe it, right? They're counting sheep.
So what were they doing?
They were fucking looking for this shit because they knew it was there, and they were
making the monolith.
The government was looking for this monolith? Dude, you always believe what the government says. Now you're going to tell me the government's lying?
Dude, I don't always believe what the government says, but this is bullshit, dude. This is fucking ridiculous. Dude.
But let me finish telling the story, bro. Dude, come on, relax, bro.
Where's the area?
Have another sip of your fucking...
Nevada.
Okay, it's in Nevada. My fault.
All right, so these people from the BLM, and that's not Black Lives Matter. It's the
Black Lives Matter.
No, it's the Bureau of Land Management. Same fucking initials. They're allegedly counting sheep. That's what they fucking said. And they spotted this thing, and they had to turn around and fucking look at it. Here's what I find interesting about the monolith. It shows up on Google Maps as far back, I think, as 2016 or 17. So the thing's been there for a long fucking time. What I'm curious about is... Obviously, dude, this is not fucking aliens. It's a man-made thing.
Okay. Real quick, right? You say the agency of land what? What was
Bureau
it? Bureau
of Land Management.
Okay, let's just say they see this thing. You don't think the first call they're doing is to the government? Hey, what's going on here? Instead, they're gonna put it all over the internet and let us know.
So why did they do that, dude?
Because
they already knew.
Because it's fucking bullshit. That's why.
But why would that doesn't make sense? That doesn't fall in line with what they've usually done.
They would keep this a secret, but they let it out to keep us fucking hook, line, and sinker.
to distract us.
Everybody,
To distract us.
everybody said it was hollow, bro. That's what
Yeah.
throws me off.
They did this to distract us from the fact that I've led the league in scoring 2 years in a row, and I'm going to miss the playoffs both years.
Yes, I think that's what it was.
It's a sleight of hand.
Okay, but what I find interesting is that it's been there 3 years, and what I would love to know is who the fuck put it there.
Okay, but you say it's been there 3
Anybody?
years. Where do you see that it's been there 3 years?
You could look at the Google Maps.
But
shit.
how easy is it to change?
Exactly. How do you know that hasn't been manipulated?
Well, I mean, fucking Google can do it if they want to, yeah.
Fucking Jeff Bezos.
Well, no, that's Amazon. Who the fuck's the Google people?
Yeah, you know he's the owner of fucking everything in the world.
He owns the monolith, dude. That shit's fucking his. But anyways, I find it interesting, dude. And then that monolith disappears, and the next day, this one appears in Romania.
Yeah, but the one in Romania has like little swirls.
Right.
Okay, so where are these monoliths now? Did they said the one in Utah got taken away by some from
The one in California got destroyed, allegedly.
They're all gone.
The last one was in California. It went from Utah to Romania to California, and then some racist in California destroyed it, chanting "Christ is King."
Yeah.
Dude, this is all crap, dude.
Dude, it's
I find it interesting,
dude,
bro.
It is interesting. It is, but that it is a conspiracy or it is aliens, dude. I don't fucking buy that, bro.
No, of course not, dude. They're man-made things. It's just kind of interesting how somebody put this out there and then it was found years later. I like, that people went on this fucking track to fucking find this in a pretty fucking remote area.
That's the crazy part. Out of all the places you can go in the Arizona or Utah desert, you go exactly to that same place where that monolith is. You don't think an alien would want to hide it in a more secure place?
Yeah, like Times Square. They should have put it in Times Square.
No, like let's go as far as to say as the Sentinels, because we all know what the Sentinels is, right?
Sentinel Island?
Yeah, Sentinel Island.
Yeah.
That's uninhabited. It's the most or the place where the most I guess regular person have gone. Nobody goes there. Nobody knows what's inside of that. You don't think aliens would put a monolith there where they can track alien life there? Oh, that's pretty good. That I would understand. Fucking 99-cent fucking McChickens.
I ate McDonald's today. I don't know, dude. I found it fucking interesting, okay, dude? I obviously, it's not fucking aliens.
It is something different, though. I've
it's
never
like an
seen
art
something like this.
Thing, probably,
It's almost like the crop circles until we knew what they were,
Right.
Dude,
exactly.
Don't fuck with the crop circles, bro.
Those are real, Tank? Those are about aliens landing?
Hey, let's look at John's comment. 1974, Land of the Lost. I
knew it. I had it right.
Yep. Here, I got an article for you, Hialeah. You might have written this article.
Wait. Before we do that, can I answer his moon landing, why we haven't gone back and all that?
Yes, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. We haven't
West
gone
Side!
Back. West Side! What is it?
West Side!
That's it. West Side!
West Side!
West Side! Tupac, dear mama!
We haven't gone back because there's nothing there for us to go back for. When we went, it was because it wasn't so much who was going to be first to get to the moon. It was just to put us ahead of the Russians, bro.
Randy, leave him alone, bro. Leave him alone.
Government spent the money to get there, and we did it, bro. No,
Okay.
no, wait. I'm talking. Shh.
I'm talking here.
No president's gonna do that now. That's why it's gonna be Elon Musk and private industry to get to the moon. And my number one reason is because the only fools that are saying that we never went to the moon are us. If we never have gone to the moon, you don't think the Russians would have called our ass out, dude? Are you serious? They would have called us out in a heartbeat, and they never did. The only people that are calling us out that we never went to the moon
is us.
Is us. Are you serious?
All right. Let me ask him a question. You don't think that fucking, what is it, 50, 60, 70 years later, you don't think we would have wanted to take over that? Dude, we tried to take over Iran that has people living in it, that has people fucking there to take over their oil. You don't think we would have wanted to have claimed the moon already? For America?
You think it's that easy to go into freaking space, bro? You think it's just something on a whim?
Okay, but we did it in the 50s.
60s.
Okay, 60s. Let's 60s.
69.
But we don't have, okay, let's say 70s. We did it in the 70s. 30 years later, when we don't have, or 50 years later, when we have driving cars that drive by themselves, we don't want to claim the moon for America?
Dude, there's nothing there to claim, bro.
But it can be our land. It could belong to America. We could fucking claim taxes on it. Dude, you know America wants to take our money.
Dude, we went to the moon. Stop.
Okay, listen, we need to go back and we need to go somewhere else. Because this country is all about progress. Technology is all about progress. iPhone 10, 11, 12, 12S, 13, 14, 14 plus.
It's all about money.
The moon has been, oh yeah, we went in 69, dude. No, dude, we need to go back and we need to go somewhere else and we need to keep fucking going. And that's the only thing that hasn't kept going.
And supposedly we're going to be on Mars by 2026.
Supposedly.
90
we can't even get back to the moon. Oh, shit. The chat is 90.
The show's over. End the show.
Hey, 90, what do you want to talk about?
New guest host.
Dude, we went to the moon. Stop your foolishness. We did do it.
Fine, whatever. We need to go back. It's been 50 years. We need to go back and we need to keep going.
Well, you know what? I believe we have gone back. It just hasn't been manned. We've been to Mars and it hasn't been manned.
It has to belong to the U.S.
No, dude. A fucking dude needs to go there.
You don't think that the U.S.
or a dudette
claim that fucking the whole planet for itself?
No, I don't believe that.
Yes, bro. We need to set up a base there, bro.
I agree with that. I don't got a problem with that. But I think just getting there and being to the moon to actually make a station on the moon is a lot more difficult.
Yes.
What you guys think it is.
That's one of the things that I've heard is
going there and coming back is hard enough.
Because to get to Mars, one of the things that we need to do is to build a base on the moon.
I agree.
It's true. It's true. It's what you're saying, but you don't think that if it was in the 70s, in those 50 years, we would have already made that?
In 50 years is nothing in time.
Well, in technology, it's a lot of fucking time, bro.
But yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say.
Now, because technology is moving fast.
Yes.
But there's got to be a reason to go.
The reason is to go to Mars, bro.
But why do you want to go to Mars? For what?
Because this rock's gonna fucking explode one day, bro.
To monetize it.
We don't know. We don't know.
But it's not gonna be tomorrow.
We don't know.
You gotta be.
You're making it sound like it's one, and Krypton's about to blow up, and we gotta send Kal-El over to the Earth. So
it could be, bro, and we gotta start fantasy football on Mars, and who better to start it than the fucking back-to-back scoring champion, bro?
What if?
All right. So
no. Hey, no joke. What if Russia gets there before us and they claim the whole planet? Like,
Dude,
who's the
they're
judge
not.
of
They're
that?
not.
nah, bro. Trump has Space Force, dude.
It
Not gonna
was
let that happen.
Reagan. Actually, it was Reagan. It was Reagan.
Listen, we need to get back to the moon and we need to get to Mars. This rock is gonna fucking explode one day, and we want fucking humanity to continue, right?
We need to get a McChicken delivered by Amazon, which was provided by Walmart, to the moon, bro. Because those
Yes.
are the
that,
top
dude.
3 fucking companies in the world.
And we
Fuck
need to have
that.
stock in them.
Hey, fuck that. You brought up McDonald's. McDonald's has the McRib, baby. It's the McRib right now.
It's-
Nah,
back.
fuck the Marine. It's not the same like it was before, bro.
Hey, I want to read this article real quick. I'm not gonna read the whole thing.
Go for it.
So scientists say, this is an article in the Daily Mail, we're as good as it gets. Intelligent life is extremely unlikely to exist anywhere else in the universe because it took a series of miracles for humans to evolve, say scientists. Statisticians say the evolution of intelligent life is exceptionally rare and that human-like civilizations are extremely unlikely to exist on other planets. In a new paper, Oxford researchers theorized that for life to evolve in the same way elsewhere in the universe, it would take longer than the whole of Earth's projected lifespan. Evolution on Earth from the Big Bang up until the current day has involved a series of what they call evolutionary transitions that were helped by chance. These include the emergence of primitive life from non-living matter, known as abiogenesis, and eukaryotic life with cells that have a nucleus enclosed, the evolution of sexual reproduction, multicellularity, and intelligence itself. If intelligence life does exist on other planets, it would need to have gone through a series of comparable evolutionary transitions. So basically, these people are just saying that, it's like a miracle that we're here and we're lucky we're here. It's very highly unlikely that anything else is here.
And me being a realist, I agree with them.
I couldn't disagree more. But everybody,
And
I've
that's
said
okay.
that.
And that's okay.
Yeah, you know what? You know what's okay about it? Because we don't really fucking know.
Exactly.
We just think.
It's all our opinions, and our opinions don't make shit.
Right. None of us have been to the moon. None of us
Yo,
have been to all the
Bro,
planets.
tell something to 90, bro. Tell them to
What
leave
happened?
you the fuck alone, bro.
The Outer Space Treaty, what John is bringing up, exactly. It belongs to no one.
Outer space in general?
Yeah, it belongs to no one.
Yo, I'm gonna go get some ice, boys. Because
All right,
this
bro.
thing is getting
Drink
spicy.
some water. Drink some water, bro. Do me a favor. Drink some water.
No, bro, I will
Little-
not.
A little bit.
Because
All right. Fine.
Because this is what's getting Raul going.
All right.
Dude, that's what I've been saying. I'm not saying life doesn't exist, but what I believe is for life on another planet, wherever it is, and they have the technology to come here and the want to come here is highly unlikely, bro. Space is no joke, bro.
Well, wait a second, bro. Wait a second.
I
Wait a
think
second.
people have been clouded with Star Trek and Star Wars.
All right, but I got to stop you for a second. Hold on. I got to stop you for 1 second. Why would they not want to come here?
Want and
You just said they don't want to come here, I think, or something like that.
it's not just so much the want, it's the ability to come.
Well, that's another thing.
They might
But-
not even know about us to want to come here.
Okay, I would. That I'm on board with, but I think us, for example, if we had the capability and we spotted a planet that we had a capability to go to that we thought that there was life on, we would want to go as a civilization. We would want to go and see what's up. Hey, we're from Earth. How you doing? We live over there, like a neighbor would. You know what I mean?
I agree with you. But one, I have three. I believe I have three. Let me see. One is knowing that General Grand Admiral Thrawn is there. Who is having the ability
The Mandalorian, bro.
to go there. And I don't think I have a 3.
3 is Grogu.
Grogu.
Grogu. Did you see the latest episode?
Oh my God, it was so good, right?
Let's talk about it for. Let me see this comment from this guy who's facing against the scoring champ this week. Among the Outer Space Treaty's main points are that it prohibits the placing of nuclear weapons in space, limits the use of the moon and all other celestial bodies to peaceful purposes only.
Exactly. It means that it belongs to no one. It's for all.
Yeah. That's cool, but we need to use it because it belongs to all, and we are part of the all. So let's talk about outer space in another fucking place, which is the Mandalorian. I was so sad. Spoiler alert. We're about to talk about the episode that was dropped today. If you haven't seen it and don't want to hear about it, now's the time to jump off for 10 minutes. It's I'm a little bit torn with this season because the thing, I've said it before, the thing I love about Mandalorian is it never really tied in too much to anything else. It was its own thing. We're getting a lot of tie-ins, though. I fucking love Boba Fett, though, dude. Boba Fett was fucking badass today, dude, right?
Oh, my God, dude. Finally, right?
He was fucking vicious, dude, with that fucking stick, dude, and fucking... Hey. That's what I'm going to do to John this fucking weekend in fantasy football. I'm going to fucking hit him with the fucking staff.
Hey, it wasn't just... It was the Sand People staff.
Oh, yeah, dude. I didn't even notice, bro.
That's a sand, and we've never seen it used the way it was used today.
It's usually used like this.
That was it. And we saw both ends. One's a club, and then you got the spike. Dude, it was so badass.
It was, dude. I really enjoyed it. I felt so sad when they fucking took little fucking Grogan, whatever the fuck his name is. Grogu, Ragu, whatever.
Okay, I want to address what 90's saying, that I hate this season. The season doesn't suck. The thing about the season is it was falling into a formula. Go to a planet, see what you got to do, and now you got to defeat this person to go to the next planet. And it was getting old.
It almost seems like a video game, right?
Yeah, it was getting. It was like he was having to beat the level master. Or I forget what the word is. You know, it was
the boss.
Like, the level boss.
Mm-hmm.
And last episode was really good, but finally,
not today's episode. You mean the episode before?
Yeah, the episode before the Jedi.
The episode before was fucking awesome.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But last night I was talking to 90 about it, and we did an off-air after our show, and we were talking that it was getting kind of like a formula. It was getting formulated.
Yes.
Like a formula.
Yes, because it's Disney, dude, and Marvel, and they're all based on formulas. Let's be honest.
And they are, and they changed it today, and they moved the story along because now Grogu is gone. You got to see the black troopers, that they're basically robots, which were badass.
It's basically Iron Man.
Yeah, basically Iron Man. They took Grogu and the formula got switched up. Now Grogu, Baby Yoda, is gone.
Dude, does Boba Fett... Here's what I thought about Boba Fett today. He was pretty badass, right?
Super badass.
Why did he not just fucking go kick that guy's ass and get his armor back before, bro?
It's kind of like, why didn't Mando just take the armor back from the guy that had it?
Right. There's a lot of those, right? Which kind of like, whatever, dude. I guess you don't have a show if you fucking do all that.
Exactly.
Also, I didn't think Boba Fett was the type of guy to be such a honorable guy, to be like, oh, I owe you this debt. Now we have to go get the child back.
He didn't seem that way, right? Because he's not really a Mandalorian, right? He's kind of like got the thing from his dad, Django, and he doesn't go by this is the way. It's, you know.
we're learning, right, that what we think a Mandalorian is not really what a Mandalorian is. It's like, what's a Mandalorian? He has his idea of what a Mandalorian is. Boba Fett has an idea of what a Mandalorian is. Those other Mandalorians that they met have like another idea. So like, what is the real Mandalorian? Mostly they're just fucking badass warriors, but like we don't know what a real Mandalorian is.
Hey, the only thing I gotta say, dude, is this show is fucking great.
I love it.
The soundtrack is fucking phenomenal, dude.
The artwork at the end.
The artwork at the end. The effects are really, 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 really good. I think everybody's just head over heels over this show, man. It's just so good.
Kind of a short episode.
Mm-hmm.
This week. What I really like about it, dude, for me is like I watch it with the whole family. You know, the kids fucking really like it. You know, my daughter doesn't really understand that much, but you know, she loves fucking little Baby Yoda. I still call him Baby Yoda. I don't give a fuck. They were all sad.
Highlight 90's last comment. 90's always right, man.
Which one? This one or this one?
I'm always a flip flopper to him. I told him this was gonna. 90 always knows. He's like he's the Nostradamus of YouTube. He's the Nostradamus of YouTube.
I mean, he is the host of this show. And amongst
other
things.
We need to have him back on.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Anytime. He's always welcome here. He's welcome here right now, dude. I'll fucking send him a link right now, dude, if he wants to come on. I'll send anybody in the fucking chat a link here. Anybody who wants to discuss my back-to-back scoring titles or my upcoming game this week or Mandalorian.
Anybody that now deserves to be on the live.
Tank, do you watch The Mandalorian?
You know, I saw an episode with my wife. She watches it. But, dude, it's fucking interesting. I saw the episode where they explode the land snake or whatever they fucking call it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That episode was good. You know, you get to see the Boba Fett outfit or the Boba Fett armor. She doesn't know about that because she didn't watch a lot of the original Star Wars episodes. But I understood it right away. Excuse me. When I saw it, I was like, dude, that's Boba Fett right there. But it's cool, bro. It's actually interesting. I want to watch it from the beginning, but dude, it's a cool fucking show.
You gotta watch it, man. It's so good.
Yeah, it's cool, man. I think for me, it's like the best Star Wars shit they've made in a long fucking time.
Randy.
Yes.
Going back to our sponsor, is that a big mover for our sponsor?
Yes. Man of Action Figures. Last year, there was not a lot of merchandise, so whatever little we got was fucking good, and there's a lot out now, and yeah, it's selling, dude. People, okay, dude, text, I need your email address. I'll get you on, dude. I don't give a fuck.
It is a big seller. I think last year Disney was caught off guard, or they just didn't anticipate the Baby Yoda craze, but I think this year they're more prepared for that, right?
I think it's like a spoiler alert too. Like if you had all this, because Baby Yoda, if you remember, was kind of a surprise. Yeah. So if you have all this Baby Yoda shit on 90, we'll save it for another day, dude. I don't want you to get kicked out of your brother's house. Don't worry about it, dude. We'll get you on soon. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, next
so you know, you couldn't have that merchandise on the shelves, and then that hasn't come out on the TV show. You know, that's another fucking thing.
Couldn't they have had that like prepared?
Yeah, it's so hard, dude. Especially
keep it a secret?
Yeah, it's so tough, dude. That they probably just said, you know what, we can't do it. We can't trust retailers to not fucking put this on the shelves, and we don't want to spoil the show. They did a good job. I'm not going to complain. They could have somehow had some merch out around this time last year, though, which is when the season was ending. Right. You know, because they didn't do that Netflix style everything out. They do it once a week. They could have had something, but now it's out there, dude, and people are loving it, and people are buying it. There's a lot of cool shit. We just got the Hot Toys Mandalorian in pre-Beskar armor, you know, with the original armor. That's been a fucking real good seller.
It looks amazing too.
Yeah,
we
bro.
got another fantasy question there, but from
all right, let's hit it. Let's see. We got Okay, I'm gonna trust you on that one. What's up, guys? I think is what that says. Pick 3. David Johnson, Gallman, Drake, and Booker. Dobbins, 2. Full PPR. Need the points. I mean to lose by 30. I don't know what he means by I mean to lose by 30.
He's
But
trying to lose by 30?
if you're trying to lose by 30, that's real easy. But I think you're trying to win. So
Is David Johnson back?
let me look into David Johnson.
Right off the bat, Gallman's been freaking balling, bro, for the Giants. Drake had a good week last week. Booker's starting because of Jacobs. I just don't know about David Johnson.
Well, they're saying he looked real good in practice. He's expected to return Sunday, David Johnson.
And it's Houston against. They're at home against the Colts.
Yeah, I believe that's what it is.
And then Dobbins full PPR.
I'm not digging anybody on the Ravens right now, dude, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I would go Goldman, Drake, and Booker myself.
No David Johnson?
I'm not sold on him yet. I just the Colts defense is pretty good. I think it's going to be more of a Watson game.
And how long do you expect Booker to be relevant?
This week.
Okay, so going forward, that's not gonna. If you get into the playoffs, that's probably not going to be.
I don't
play.
I don't think Jacobs is going to be out multiple weeks, and if he is, it won't be. Yeah, he won't be for your playoffs. I would go Gallman, Drake, and Booker this week.
I would check the injury report up to the fucking minute on Sunday because if Josh Jacobs play, I probably would go Johnson, Gallman, Drake.
I think Jacobs is out, man. I think they already ruled it, but it could change. So yeah, I would just look at the injury report. That's a good point.
If Jacobs is out, then I agree with you. If Jacobs is playing, I'm going to go Johnson, Gallman, Drake. What else did he say? He mentioned also Fitz or Ben. Dropping Fitz for Taysom too. Ugh. Now, we don't know, dude. That's a lot of fucking we don't know because we don't know if Tua's going. Taysom, I'm not like fucking sure that guy's an NFL quarterback, even though he's getting his points, running for some touchdowns. That can't continue, right? They're not going to let that guy keep scoring 2 rushing touchdowns a game, right? Teams are going to adjust, right?
How would you would think?
I mean, in the NFL, they don't let you do that, right?
I think your best bet is Ben.
Probably.
Yeah.
My first pick will be Ben. My second pick will be Fitz if he's playing. And my last pick will be Taysom out of those 3, regardless.
Look, it's the playoffs. If you made it, good. Don't try to get fancy. Just go.
Don't get cute.
Don't get cute. Go with the guys that got you there. You don't want to have your studs on the bench because you're trying to play matchups. Just go with your freaking your studs and let it ride. See what happens, man. Because if you got your studs on the bench because you get cute, you're gonna be kicking yourself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Trying to get cute in the playoffs, it usually does not work.
No. Are you okay, Tank?
I think he's ripped, bro.
I got the hiccups. I'm trying to get rid of them, but I can't.
How much did you drink before we came on?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. So that would be my call on that. And I think we're all in agreement. Let's see. We got another. I haven't even read this. I'll put it on, but fuck, dude. This guy's getting on my case today. In closing, I can't score, and neither can Mammy. So, men of points, Thank you. Just call me fucking Point Champ, all right? Respect. Put some respect on my name. Has a chance of getting into the playoffs, which will make all this crying even more embarrassing. Great show. See you. I'll see you fucking Sunday, bro. You'll fucking see me soon. Don't you fucking worry about that.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
And I'll see you in outer space, bro. I'll see you on Mars. And I'll be like, hey, bro, I'm doing the podcast, but my Wi-Fi doesn't go from Mars to Hialeah. Can't have you on that show. All right, Nighty, I threw you the fucking invite, bro. If your brother-in-law or brother, I don't remember which one it was, lets you on, you can come on and talk some shit with us, dude. Hey, I want to give a shout out to somebody. Most people, I don't know. Maybe I'm fucked up, dude. Most people you think are going to do you wrong, right? Or do you think most people are going to do you right? In general, when you're out on the street, not friends, just general people. Do you usually think people are out to fuck you, or people are out to take care of you, or people are out to fuck, you know? How do you guys feel about that?
I'm optimistic.
That's good. Tank, you're from the streets.
People are gonna fuck you up.
Yeah. But sometimes you make a mistake with that mentality.
True.
All right, I'll tell you a little story. On sometime this week, I can't remember what day, I'm going to the sponsor, Man of Action Figures, and my lieutenant out there in the store, shout out to Luciano, big Mandalorian fan. I go to give him change. So, you know, he registers low on dollar bills, quarters, whatever. So I have in my pocket a bunch of ones, fives, 10s, some 20s. I usually don't walk around with a lot of cash, so I'm not used to walking around with cash. But I have it in my pocket, and I have my cell phone. And as I'm coming from the car to the store, bringing some merchandise back and forth, like the last time I come into the store, I'm kind of walking in empty-handed, but my phone rings. I pick my phone up out of my pocket. I walk into the store. I do what I got to do, whatever. I'm there talking to Luciano, and I see an urban gentleman at the door, and he's like, hey, come out here. And I feel so, he wasn't, I don't know if I feel like a dick, but he wasn't like dressed nicely or anything. I'm like, I immediately just looking at him was like, this guy's going to probably ask me for some money or something, right? That's just like it was my immediate thought. I walk on, he goes, hey, I think you dropped some money. And I look out, and dude, like all my dollar bills and my fives and my 10s and all my bills are like littered all over the fucking parking lot, dude. And like he went out there with me and a couple other people, and everybody like picked up the money and gave me the money. I was like, wow, dude, you got to have fucking faith in humanity, bro. Like not everybody's a fucking dick and not everybody's out to fuck you. And I was like, and then I felt bad. I was like, dude, my initial reaction was to think that this guy was going to ask me for money. And here he is fucking, you know, giving me my money back that he could have very easily just fucking picked it up and left. And I would have never even noticed, you know? So shout out to that guy. I don't know his fucking name. I fucking thanked him multiple fucking times, you know, when he did it. And then on my way out, I went over there and, you know, I gave him a fist bump. So shout out to that guy, whoever the fuck he was. Beautiful gentleman.
Randy, how did you drop all that money?
I took my phone out of my pocket and all the money was in the pocket. And when I took my phone out, the money just fucking fell out.
I'll tell you a story after we're done.
You could tell it right now, dude.
No, because it's gonna sound wrong.
All right.
I think that's
keep the wrong shit for later.
No, it's not a bad story. It's just remember when I got my statue at your shop?
Yes.
I'll tell you a story of that day before I went to your shop.
Okay.
It's not a bad story, but I don't need to say it here. It's actually a good story. But
all right.
But that's why I'm optimistic about people. I keep my antennas up, if you know what I'm saying.
You have to.
you got to keep your antennas up. But I try to be optimistic, and that's an awesome story, man.
Yeah, I mean, I when I'm out on the street, I just always kind of have that. I kind of have that mentality, dude. Like, I work hard, so like, I usually, if I see a really old person, whatever, I don't mind dropping them a couple bucks or whatever. But like, kind of frost my ass when I see young people, asking for money and shit. I'm like, dude, you know where I'm going? I'm going to fucking work, bro. And I know there's mental health things and stuff like that, but I generally don't fucking like take well to like just dudes out on the street asking for money, particularly like young abled people. If I see some dude in a wheelchair or something, like that kind of gets me a little bit more, and I'm like, you're having a fucking rough go of it, it's no big deal for me to break you off something. But that's kind of my mentality, right or wrong. That's just kind of what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you know what I learned this week too, by the way, that I didn't fucking know? I talked to somebody that I know that they're giving you a hard time in the chat, bro.
No, it's not an awesome story. It's a simple story, but I'll save it for after the show.
All right. I'll try to send you this invite one more time, Chad. Let's see. Dude, did you realize that lawyers are fucking super like out of work right now?
Lawyers?
In general, yeah.
Well, my bonus daughter is a lawyer, and I'm happy to say that she's very busy.
Well, that's good, dude. Do you mind us asking what type of like law she's in?
She's doing personal injury, and then she's doing personal injury full time, and then she has a part time in real estate law, and they're actually going to be making her a partner in that one. So she's going to be working a lot, but and she's doing really, really well in it. So
nice.
Very, very proud of her.
Fucking shout out to her, dude. What's her name?
Stephanie.
Shout out to Stephanie. Good shit, man. I'm happy to hear that. Well, this guy that I talked to does more like criminal stuff, and what he told me was people are not driving, the courts are not really open, so like even if I got work, it's really hard for me to do anything because I can't get the information I need to get. Also, less people driving, less people getting into accidents, less people getting DUIs, less people. I think Tank finally drank too much of that bottle, and he's off to La La Land. Dude, he looked like he was ripped, bro.
He looked ripped, dude.
I'm the one that's supposed to be getting ripped today.
He looked ripped. To your point, I understand what you're saying about the lawyers. I have a case that I'm going through, and that case is all on Zoom.
You told me that too. Yeah.
Yeah. Not even on Zoom. It was just a phone call, and the judge was in there. My lawyer, the other lawyer, all that stuff, and it's all you don't have to go anywhere. It's all phone or Zoom, or it's just a whole different world we're living in right now, man.
Let's make this podcast a whole different world right now. And this guy, he's 90 miles from Cuba.
I gotta go.
All right, bro. I'll see you later, Hialeah. I mean, you can't leave when the new host of the show is about to come on, dude.
No.
What's up, 90? What's up, brother?
Yo, for all the 90holics in the chat, YouTube is 90. What's going on, Randy? What's going on, Raul?
Chad, where you at?
I'm at my brother's
bomb shelter, bro.
Pretty much.
Bomb shelter.
I'm actually on the moon. I'm on the moon where we all should be, Raul.
Look at the thing.
Your ass next.
Over his shoulder, he has the codes to launch the fucking. He has the keypad where he can launch.
Right there.
Weapons,
right there.
Yeah.
Dude, you're your brothers. That's so cool, dude.
Yeah.
Or it's a microwave. We're not sure.
It's both. We're in space. It's got to be, multifunctional here.
Yeah. Do you guys eat the food that they eat in the Matrix and shit? The fucking porridge shit, or like what kind of amenities do you have up there?
Yeah, it's all hydro packs and stuff like that. But we had some Publix. We had that, sent up here on some Uber Eats. So we're doing all right up here in the space station.
You have that the chicken sub, the chicken
No,
sub?
no, come on. It was family dinner meal, lemon pepper chicken with some, potato salad. We got what was it? Beans, the barbecued beans, and then, the Hawaiian rolls on the side, keep it South Florida style, baby.
Are you sleeping on that massive couch?
Oh, I could if I wanted to. I have my own bed though here. My brother hooked me up.
Nice.
So, but
Nice, bro.
How do you not want to go back to the moon, Raul? That blows my mind.
I'm not saying I don't think it will be cool. I just don't think there's a reason for it, unless you're going to Mars and it's a way station and all that shit.
Okay, but we only went there, a couple times, and we haven't really established anything there. So I'm with Randy on this one. We got to get back over there and establish something.
And you know what?
Bitch.
I'm cool. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I'm not against that.
But to your point, I want to go to Mars too, but there's still so much we haven't done on the moon, which is closer to us than how the fuck are we going to do anything on Mars if we haven't even established really anything over there?
I agree with you.
I think the moon is the first step. If they're going to start creating, all right, we're going to try to build, civilization on another planet or outside of Earth. The moon's the first step. We have to, I think, start there, and that will lead us to Mars and anywhere else we want to go. So
totally agree with you.
I think
Permanent. We need to be on the moon permanently.
In a sense, yeah, I'm with you. We have to get on there and have a station or a base there. So
Absolutely,
I'm with you there. And then, all these. I've been seeing your post on Instagram lately of the graphs. McDonald's coming soon. Oh, Hialeah just cut out. That's it.
That's cool, man. We could keep chatting.
Bro, you already know the show is totally about us, Randy.
Yeah. I love to be on your show, dude. Anytime, it's always an honor.
But
Let me ask you a question, bro. I was about to ask these guys. Are you gonna? And maybe you don't want to answer, and that's fine too. Are you gonna be lining up for the first vaccines when they become available?
Personally, no, not when they first become available. I think I fall more along the lines of I'm not against vaccines, but I'm also a person and I guess I can speak on this. I've never, have had a flu shot my entire life, but I also believe if I get a flu shot now, I would have to take it every year. So if I was in dire need and needed the flu shot or needed the vaccine, yes, I would take it. But I wouldn't be a person to line up all right, yeah, let me go get vaccinated, for that, unless it came to a point where, I came across being sick and, had the virus and needed it, then I would take it. I'm not opposed to it in that sense, but I'm not someone that's going to go and I guess get vaccinated just to get vaccinated.
Have you ever taken a flu shot before? Or never?
No, I've never had a flu shot my entire life.
Have you, Randy?
Never had a flu shot. Never had the flu either.
I've had it a few times.
Are you going to be lining up first time available to get the vaccine?
No.
You're not going to get the vaccine at all? Or are you going to wait and see?
I'll get it, but I'll wait and see. I'm not in a rush to get it.
Yeah. I'm kind of with you, dude. I want to wait and see, what, if any, side effects there are, what.
I'm with you. The side effects, but I also feel there's people that should get it before me.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
They kind of set an order, medical people, old people that are in care, and then old people, and that kind of goes down the line.
Yeah, I mean, Raul's in that third tier. He's not in the old people in care, just the old people. So
yes, he's on that border. We don't know. He might be admitted before the vaccine.
But he might get into care soon because with his age, anything could happen. So
We should make an old folks home for comic book fans, where there's like always comic books around, and then like you get like old artists to come in and fucking talk to you.
Sonny, can I see your comic books, Sonny?
Can you read me Spider-Man 583 one more time? It's my favorite issue.
I love when the Green Goblin wins.
Hey, isn't it weird though that they came out and they said that like Bush, Obama, and Clinton are willing to go and take the vaccine like live on television or whatever? That just goes to show you what how much uncertainty there is over those vaccines that they had to go out and say that, right?
But it also goes to show you the lengths they'll go to even maybe bluff something to show that it works so people would take it.
I think that's kind of corny and in bad taste.
And I think it's unnecessary.
Exactly.
I think them doing that is like proof. Like, I mean, it's what I mean. If I guess if they're, it's like, hey, I'm willing to go ahead and take the first things, but I think broadcasting live and making like a spectacle of it, like that's
wrong.
Unnecessary.
It makes me want to take it less.
Yeah. It feels like you're being juked. You're being juked into taking it.
Yes. But like, I don't think it's necessary, dude. It kind of raises some fucking eyebrows for me.
Do you both got oh my god, what are the channels? Is Cinemax, HBO, and what's the other one?
Showtime.
Do you guys have Showtime?
I had Showtime.
The Showtime's running a docu-series, a documentary on the Reagans. Have you guys seen that by chance?
No.
Dude, it's I think they're on episode 3. It's very eye-opening, and I highly suggest that documentary.
So what is it about Ronald Reagan and Nancy Reagan's life?
And Nancy. And
there's also a good documentary on Showtime about the Comedy Store. They just did, like, that just shut down out west.
Yes.
That Joe Rogan that was Joe Rogan owned and everything like that. And I've been meaning to watch that. So
sounds good. But the Reagan one is excellent. It's really
the Comedy Store. That place is probably never going to be the same, especially now California's on like another fucking heavy duty lockdown now. I think.
Bro, we're gonna get past this, guys.
We're gonna get past this, but okay, we had this conversation off air last night, Raul, but let's just talk about comedy and where it is now. True. It will never be like what it was.
You know what? I don't like to say never, but not for right now.
No, dude.
We're
never gonna go back.
Randy, and I brought this up on the off air the other night. A movie like Blazing Saddles could never be made. Never be made.
You don't even have to go that far back, dude. Like
Tropic Thunder will never get made again.
Perfect, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, when you think
never
about
go full retard.
Yeah, I mean, think about
never go full retard.
But think about the first episode of Chappelle's Show with the black white supremacists with Clayton Bigsby. Like that was the first episode. That would never happen again.
It's the greatest ever. It's the greatest ever sketch ever.
But yeah, I mean, comedy is definitely in one of those spots and positions where it sucks because those guys can't really, hone and perfect their craft because, in a sense, comedy is built off of stereotypes and everyone being made fun of in a room. Like that's what comedy's about.
It's not going to be forever, though, man. It's just not. It's not right now.
Oh, okay, Raul.
But not forever.
As I mentioned this the other night too, like the younger generations have become softer, and I think it's not going to get any better.
It ebbs and flows, Chad. It ebbs and flows, bro.
People are still. They feel so,
nothing.
They take everything personal. No, everything's personal.
Nothing's forever, dude. Think times will change again.
Yes, but I can see both of those things, dude. It's never going to go back exactly the way it was. Exactly. Just like we're never going to go back to pre 9/11, we're really never going to go back to pre-COVID. There's going to be people wearing masks for years now. That's going to be like a thing now, dude, that we never had. We're going to be like, all those, we would see those, I think mostly Japanese.
Okay.
Korea, Asia.
Yeah.
Okay, but just go back and of course none of us were alive. Nobody was alive in 1918 when
Keep in mind though, in China, they do that because of the air quality though too.
that's the air quality.
That's the air quality the way
that's why they mainly wear those masks. But in 1918, Thielen or Diggs?
Diggs.
Dude, if somebody's gonna give you Diggs, take him.
That's not even a question.
Yeah, take Diggs. I will take Diggs.
Hands down.
If you're the one getting Diggs, that's not even a question, bro.
I'm digging that.
Wait, but Bobby, you also got Jefferson, so I would go, Jefferson and Diggs.
This guy Bobby Shmurda. He's got Bobby Shmurda's picture on there.
Wait, going back to it, the Spanish influence in 1918 that was worldwide, just like COVID.
Oh, we're going back to that. I thought we were going back to
no. People moved past that. Okay, and we will move past COVID, man. We will move past COVID.
Oh yeah, but it's not going to be anything like what it was before.
Yeah, no, dude. So many businesses have closed that are never going to open again.
It'll be different.
The big companies have gotten bigger. Amazon, Target, Walmart, Uber, and Postmates. I think they just fucking merged this week, if I'm not mistaken. So like,
forget about it.
All these fucking big companies that have to keep growing and growing and growing and growing. They're just going to keep growing, and little fucking mom and pop shit that's going to go by the wayside.
But you know what? That's been the story since people have been talking about that since Walmart started moving into these little towns and taking everybody out of business. That's not nothing new. But
we're getting further into it.
But that's not nothing new.
No, but we're in the final stages of it, I think. This is the moment that those people feared in the beginning when they were like, what the fuck's Walmart doing in my little fucking in Clouston or whatever the fuck? You know what I mean? Like,
oh my God, Clouston. Wait a second. Why would you bring up Clouston?
Because it's a little fucking town that I know. So
wow. I'm surprised that's who you I have family. I had family in Clouston. I've actually been to Clouston. It's a one-road town and right next to Okeechobee.
Yeah, US 27. There's another one. I think. There's one that Pahokee. You ever heard of Pahokee?
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of boxers go to Pahokee.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, it's out there. Fucking Clouston's another one. Is Apopka another one? Or is that
where was the one where
Immokalee was Edgerrin James was from there.
Yeah, Edgerrin James, Immokalee. A few players were there.
You also have the Immokalee racetrack. There's a racetrack up there that you can take drag cars and drag bikes to. Yeah, my uncle used to have a drag bike that we used to go out there and race. So
cool. Yeah. So that's.
Chad, it's so nice to hear you so soft.
Well, I can't wake up people, bro. I can't wake up people. I'm
not gonna have you on again, dude. But you gotta be in your brother's house at this time because it's the perfect level.
No, that's not how I work. This is not how I operate.
I know it's killing you to have to turn the dial down a little bit.
Hey, Tank, if you're out there, we love you,
bro. He's hammered. He's passed out.
We love you, Tank.
I sent him a text. I'm like, you okay, bro? He's like, yeah, dude. I just had to get off. And I kind of understand why, probably. Dude, he was ripped, bro. For real.
Too funny.
Hey, let me tell you another story that I learned today and see what you guys think about this. My childhood home, which my parents still live there, my front door neighbor, she moved in there at some point when I was very young. And I learned today she's had 4 husbands. The first husband that I remember, he went fishing one day, fell in the river, didn't know how to swim, and drowned. Second husband,
Went fishing in the river.
No.
No.
had an allergic reaction to shrimp that he had never had before in his life and died. Third husband, he was smart. He was like, he got the fuck out of there. That guy left. Fourth and current husband is according to what I learned, kind of on his deathbed. What do you think about that?
But why on his deathbed?
I believe it's cancer, his situation. Kind of fucking fishy, right? The whole thing.
Or a big coincidence.
Or just bad luck, like being the scoring champ back to back and not making the playoffs. That happens to people.
Dude, I learned. I had this manager, and he was like, "Dude, when there's a coincidence, there is no. When there's a question, there is no question." And that's too many questions.
There's a saying that sounds like what you just said too, like a famous saying. It's a scenario when presented with I'm fucking butchering it. I can't do it.
When there's a question, there is no question.
Occam's razor. The most likely of outcomes is probably or some shit like that. It's probably the outcome. Anyways, whatever. I thought it was fucking.
Hey, Brandy,
interesting.
Was she hot when you first moved in there?
No, at all.
Really?
Yes.
So she's found 4 husbands.
That is the most shocking part. That, not the other part, but that part is the most shocking.
No, that's not shocking at all. Because I learned at a young age from one of my elders in life that pop rules the world, and that's called the power of pussy. So it just rules.
Let me tell you,
world.
bro. She must be doing some good work.
Her pussy must talk, must speak.
Or other parts of her do,
She's probably picking up quarters and dropping them out one by one. Like, who knows?
It's just, dude, coincidence is cool, but when it's too much coincidence, it's like things that make you go,
Right, like when we talk about the moon landing and shit like that.
No. No.
Hey, did you hear about marijuana?
Is that real? What I heard?
It's real, but the thing is that it has to still go through.
It's real. You could grow it. It's real.
It has to go through the Senate, if I'm not mistaken, and it's unlikely to go through the Senate.
It was the House that passed it, right?
If I'm not mistaken, yeah, and it still has to go through, and it's probably not going to happen.
What, for the country?
Yeah.
Yeah, on the federal level.
Gotcha.
But maybe it's a step.
Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but
when are you home again?
I'll be home tomorrow night.
It'd be cool if that just was like one less thing to worry about. If that was just like, all right, whatever, dude.
No, but I feel you. But I also feel like that's how it is now.
Yeah.
Like it's been decriminalized, at least in our areas, in a sense where I don't even think that it's being looked at or looked for like that anymore. Like they have bigger drugs to look out for, especially down here in South Florida. I think you have the bigger problem with prescription pills and everything like that. So I think with something like that, like unless you are carrying like a ton, like you don't have to really worry about.
I mean, it's crazy that this was fucking illegal at one time.
Well, no, it's crazy that is considered to be legal and marijuana isn't, based off of the effects that happens to you. So
yeah, definitely a lot of people fucking ruin their lives on fucking alcohol. The NBA said they're not going to test anymore.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. That's smart.
That's a great move.
Oh, yeah. The NBA, I've talked about this before. I'm sure I've talked about it with you, Raul. Ahead of the game as far as when it comes to the Players Association and the owners, because everyone's making money. The owners are making money. The players are making money. Everyone feels like they're being taken care of. Like, and then look out, how they handled the pandemic with the bubble. Like, by far, they handled the pandemic the best out of all the sports because they had no cases as anyone came into their bubble. Like there might have been cases outside of it, but once those guys quarantined and came into the bubble, no cases were brought in or like were, transpired.
Hey, not for nothing, but the NBA, two of the greatest commissioners in the history of sports,
Stern
and Silver.
Well, you put Silver already there? You already put him there?
Dude, I put him there, dude. He's fucking.
I mean, I definitely feel like he's
from Stern, and he's
definitely taken from Stern. Like it's like Stern never left, and
he's like his protege.
Yeah, and I can agree with that, but I don't know if I would put him there quite yet.
You know what? The only thing I don't like about the NBA, dude, and what they handled recently was that whole fucking China, Hong Kong thing. That was hypocritical, like
what was that? I'm not sure what you're talking about.
The I think it was a GM or somebody higher up on the Houston, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong on the team. He tweeted out against some of the stuff China was doing against Hong Kong, and then like
I remember
LeBron and everybody came out and saying you don't know all the details and you shouldn't talk. And really, the guy was just sticking up for kind of like a human rights type thing, and they were like, "Whoa, bro, we got big contracts with China. They're fucking big NBA fans. You're gonna fuck with our money." So they kind of put the money before, and then later you're doing all the Black Lives Matter and all that shit. Like, so not that there's any, that's cool, but
it's hypocritical.
Where you really at, dude? You're here on this one, but not on that one. Like if you're gonna go all in on the human rights stuff, go all in. Not only when it's money. That's what feels hypocritical to me. And I'm behind all fucking causes. You know what I mean? Like fucking, I'm for all that shit. But do it all the way.
I agree with you there, but I still stand. I think Silver's an excellent fucking commissioner.
No, I'm unaware of this situation and don't have any knowledge on it. But I guess you
didn't hear about this, bro? That
No.
LeBron came out. It was a big thing with LeBron.
But he came out specifically because of the money due to China, or
well, I mean, you fucking add up 2 and 2. He came out and he was like, you shouldn't talk about that because you don't know all the details. When you didn't fucking really know all the details either.
No, for sure. I agree with that though, in a sense of something that's not in your country. If it was something that maybe this person, if it was like, for instance, Yao Ming coming out and saying something because he's from China and like has experienced it, for sure. But as far as someone from another country coming out and speaking on that doesn't really have personal experience, I can see that. Hey, let's not talk now. I'm sure
it was in the news. He was just talking about something in the news.
But maybe because to your point, maybe LeBron should have just stayed quiet and not spoken.
Well, yeah, because if this guy doesn't know, you don't fucking know either.
Exactly.
But maybe that's what he's saying. Like, just if you don't know, let's just be quiet, But
let's be quiet and let's keep cashing those checks, homie.
Yeah, because at the same time, you have to remember the NBA looks at it like they all win. They all, So, I mean, I don't. I mean, shit.
That's my only beef with the.
I hear you.
That's bad.
Current administration there in the NBA. But yeah, dude, the bubble, they were well equipped though too, that league, to handle the bubble. Nobody else could really fucking do it. Baseball couldn't do it. Nobody has all those fields.
No, I think they could have. Okay, as far as baseball and football, like there's too many teams and I guess players on teams, but I think they could have done something where they regionalized the country and had 3 bubbles, right? And you only had this, division or this part of the AL or the NL on one side or vice versa. And I think you couldn't do one central place like the NBA did, but I think they could have done like 3 central hubs as bubbles, and that could have been better. But the NBA players came out and said too it was hard to like go and be away from their families, so that's something that wasn't considered, I think, at that time, because I'm sure a lot of these athletes like to go home or be home with their family, so that was something that was hard for them. But they could have done something, I think.
And they're supposed to start soon.
Yeah, I think it's.
Yeah.
Christmas,
And
right?
a week before or 2 weeks before. December, I think in a week and a half it starts off, like December 14th or something like that.
It's like right now, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know if anybody is an NHL fan, but they're supposed to start January 1st, I think.
I mean,
You guys fuck with the hockey at all?
I love Panthers hockey. Me and my brother used to go to those games all the time.
I feel like that's a sport I would probably get into, but I've never really gotten into it.
It's definitely one of those sports. It's better to watch live, but once you
did
get
go
into
watch
it,
a game live and it was badass.
Yeah, and then once you get into it, forget about it. For sure.
I might try to watch this year for shits and giggles. Did anybody hear about or watch the Selena Netflix thing that dropped today?
No, not yet. No.
What's that about?
Heard about it. It's like
About her life.
Yeah.
Selena?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Famous.
we know everything already?
Yeah, we know everything already, dude. But that's an interesting story that a lot of people. Not everybody's fucking 80 years old and knows everything, dude.
But what is it? A documentary?
I think it's a show, like a dramatization, but I'm not 100%.
What channel?
It's on
Netflix.
Netflix, bro. Are you listening? Come on, bro. He said
No.
it.
I'm probably not gonna watch, but I want to tell Stephanie because she's a humongous Selena fan.
All right, for sure.
Dude, she was going to be she was a huge star, dude. She was going to be Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah. And Jennifer Lopez played her.
There you go.
Yeah.
They had something in common.
Yeah. She got
her
killed.
story was crazy, remember?
She got killed so Jennifer Lopez could play her.
No, that's a conspiracy. I'm not going to buy into it, dude. You and your crazy ideas. That's a crazy story, though. You remember that, her manager...
It was so sad, right?
Yeah. Well,
over money.
It was a manager that was the head of her fan club that became her manager. It was something like that.
That she, embezzled money. Something like that.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Poor girl.
Was it cocaine, though?
Oh, no, I don't know. When I can't understand something, I just refer to that.
That's your answer?
Yeah, cocaine's a hell of a drug.
I don't think it was cocaine. I think
Rick James.
Jealousy and...
I'm Rick James, bitch.
With the 5 fingers say to the face.
The true Hollywood stories were the best, dude.
Charlie Murphy. The Prince one.
Rest in peace, right?
Yeah, rest in peace, Charlie. Bro, when he was like, y'all are laughing, but for real, Prince can ball.
Fuck your couch.
Yo, well, speaking of Chappelle and Chappelle Show, y'all saw that he asked everyone not to watch the Chappelle Show, to boycott it, right?
We were talking about that last night.
Yeah,
no,
I don't know.
Why is that?
Okay. So he pretty much, and there's like a 20-minute, he did a stand-up and he talks about it and he gets serious and he talks about when he first got into comedy and how, I guess some guy tried to buy this joke of his for like $50 and he was like, nah, bro, it's my joke. And the guy went ahead and took his joke and he went through this whole thing, but he pretty much, came to the end and said, like, look, he signed a bad contract, when he was 29 or 28 with Comedy Central. He goes, I had a kid on the way and I didn't have maybe the best people around me and everyone told me it was a good contract. And he admits that it was a bad one and he pretty much signed his name away. And he signed away the rights and the royalties to the Chappelle Show. So pretty much he does not get paid for anything from it. So
That's
he was
crazy, right?
And what he was saying is like, if I'm not asking you to boycott any network. Because I'm asking you to boycott Chappelle Show just until they pay me. And then if most people only show that one small clip, but if you watch the whole thing, he mentions he goes, and I'm not trying to go to war with Comedy Central. Like, let's get into a room, hash it out and make it happen. I'm just saying I want to get paid for my intellectual property. And of course, he made it like jokey, when it was first put up on Netflix, he called Netflix and was like, hey, this doesn't sit well with me, and it upset him. And he goes, Netflix listened to me and they took it off immediately. And he goes, that's why I fuck with Netflix. He was all like, that's why I fuck with Netflix. But HBO is where it's still streaming on. And he talked about before he went to Comedy Central to pitch them the Chappelle Show, he actually went to HBO. And their response to his pitch was, "Why do we need you?" And he was like, "Bullshit. All right." And then he went to Comedy Central and got the Comedy Central deal. So now his question to HBO is like, "Well, why do you need me?" Like, and I'm not getting paid for it. So he just is asking everyone not to watch his show until he gets paid.
It's crazy, dude. It's a slippery slope to contracts because, then, in the business world, there's the right thing and then there's the money thing. And then most of the time, it's like you sign this contract, dude. Nobody forced you to sign it. I get where he's coming from, though.
Yeah.
What a great fucking show. I love that fucking show. Do you think he could ever fucking do something like that again?
And
today?
he talked about he wants to do that, but he can't even use his name. So he couldn't even do a show.
That part is crazy.
And that's why he's like, I'm asking you if I ever brought you any sense of happiness or joy into your life.
He can't make a show called The Chappelle Show?
No, because in that contract that he signed, he does not own his name. Much.
Bro, Randy, that goes back to mucho.
Walter Mercado, my man.
Mucho amor. It's the same thing.
Yes, I thought about the same thing.
Nobody put a gun to their head. They signed the contract.
Yes.
It's like you fucked yourself, bro.
But one thing is your fucking name, bro. You were born with that name, dude.
But you signed it away.
That should be illegal.
You
should not be able to sign away your name.
It should be illegal, but
you can sign away your show, but not your name. I should not be able to go and later not be able to do a show with my name.
It's Walter Mercado all over again. It's the same thing.
He got his name back, though.
He did, but for what, 10 years that he didn't have his name and he lost all that money?
It killed him to do it, but yeah, he did.
It killed him.
Chappelle's a smart guy. He'll figure it out.
Well, Chappelle's got money, and it's funny because, Netflix took it down. And then when he called his agent, he's like, is there anything that we can do about them not playing this and me not getting paid? And the agent's like, nope, nothing we can do. Like, you signed the contract. So he pretty much goes, I'm coming to you, the real bosses, saying his fans, what I'm asking you to do is not watch it until I get paid. And then he even said, like, I want to get into a room with Comedy Central and work it out.
Is Chappelle on social media?
He might be. He might have a Twitter. But see, the thing is, like, he is just smart and ahead of his time in that sense as well. Like, he got out of the game when he was, like, peaking, right? And he's still the greatest. To me, he's my favorite comedian of all time. He's still probably the funniest man on earth.
One of my favorites. Maybe my favorite.
And Joe Rogan was talking about this on his podcast recently. He is the only stand-up comedian right now that can, in the country, go to any, like, stand-up act that's happening that's not on the bill, and he could walk in and he could pretty much just, they'll be like, oh yeah, cool, take the mic and go. Like,
him and Rogan are doing some shows in Texas right now coming up.
Yeah, and that everyone's got to get tested and everything like that. Yeah, they were talking about that. Him and Donnell Rollins, I know. Mm-hmm. I would love to be there, but
Donnell Rollins is awesome.
Chappelle's making money. He just said, like, he would love to do a show like that again, but just he admits he signed a bad contract, but he hopes that he can get out of, work something out. So
yeah, the name part is the one that I'm not. Because when I hear about athletes that sign a contract, I'm like, dude, you signed a contract, bro. You fucking play it out and get a better one. You know what I mean? Like, nobody, and we're not talking about, like, these people are making millions, a lot of them, most of them. So, like, I look at it that way. But the part that you can't fucking do a new show with your name, that part's fucked up.
Well, I think the one thing he brings up, though, and the reason why he's upset about it, and you should watch it, but he pretty much talks about the story about getting played on a 3-card Monty and how everyone was in on it, right? And then when he signed that deal, it was pretty much the same thing. I had all these guys tell me, yeah, it's a great contract, it's a great deal. So, but I didn't realize that everyone was in on it except me. And he says, like, the reason why I'm upset is, like, go look at and you can look it up. He goes, go look at what I was paid and go look to see how much the show made. and that's why he's upset. Because the show made so much money, and he got nowhere near what that was, and that's where he's heartbroken at. Like Comedy Central's like, yo,
the contract, bro.
Okay, but I mean, Raul, for sure. But there's also, we're humans, right? Like, I mean,
the business world is cutthroat, bro.
It's cutthroat, exactly. We're all human.
I mean,
it's like, okay, now I'm just putting it in this context. NFL players are not getting as much as the owners, and oh my God, and we signed the contract. It's the same shit, dude.
I mean,
it's the same thing.
I agree with you. I'm not saying that, but we're talking about years removed now from it, right? We're talking about how long he's not like actively,
But how long was that contract for?
Oh, at this point, obviously, the contract had to do with at the time that he was working and whatever royalties that he doesn't receive. But his thing is, and I can understand this as a musician and someone that makes music, his intellectual property, for instance, yeah, he signed that contract, but he's the one that thought of those jokes, thought of those skits, make that happen. So that intellectualness right there, that's the part that hurts,
I agree with you. And yeah, it hurts. But he signed the contract.
They paid him for that.
Yeah. I mean, look, I don't know the details on the contract.
It's like a teenager. I'm going to live forever. When you're a teenager, I'm going to live forever. And then you hit your 20s, you're 25, you're 30, and it's like, oh shit, I'm not going to live forever. It's the same fucking shit. You think you're not going to, you think forever is a short amount of time. Oh, by the time I'm 40, I'll be over it. Okay, well, now you're 30 and it's still not, you still got 10 years to go. It's the same shit. You sign a contract and everybody thinks, oh no, I could make it and things aren't going to change. And like right now, let's say Russell Wilson's the highest. No, it's Mahomes is the highest paid football player. Oh my God, I signed a contract for $200 million. But in 3 years, somebody signs a contract for $500 million.
Well, dude, I mean, Mahomes' contract is for $500 million. Okay. But there's people saying when you get deep into that contract, that's going to be a bargain for the Chiefs.
It's going to be a bargain. And then what? Mahomes is going to say, hey, you know what? I'm getting underpaid? No.
He probably will, though.
He is going to say that.
Contract.
Yeah, but he is going to say that. Raul, but he is going to say that, Raul, because that's the progression. Because once he's going to get that money, and then someone not as good as him will get paid more, and then he's going to be like, "Yo, you guys need to pay me." That's the nature of the game.
That's the name of the beast.
Okay, and Chappelle's doing the same thing. Yo, I want to get paid.
Then you know what? Never sign a contract. Play year to year and play on the franchise tag.
Okay, but like I said,
LeBron does that shit good, dude. Yeah, I'll give him that. He works that shit good.
Daryl was the master of that.
All right, but think about this though, and I'm not knocking on Chappelle because he's my favorite comedian. And before Chappelle's show, was he a household name?
No.
Okay, so like I said, if you go back and watch that little video that he says, I was 28 years old with a kid on the way, and a contract was given to me as a comedian who wasn't a household name. What would you have done in that same situation?
No, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but don't sign your life away.
Okay, he didn't sign his life away. He signed away, I guess, his name in a sense where he couldn't use it to create another show, and he talks about that, and that's what's wrong. He is just saying now, yo, y'all made a whole bunch of money off of me. I just want some of it. I just want a piece of it. That's it.
The thing is, you don't think you just said he doesn't need the money. He's got it.
Oh, well, he's making money through other avenues. He's making money through other avenues because his Netflix deal is huge. He's making millions through Netflix. Well, that's for sure.
The other thing is, you said
at the end of the day, I'm not crying for Chappelle.
Oh no, I'm not saying.
No, just like I'm not crying for Dak Prescott. But you did mention, he was nobody. We didn't household name. everybody knows who fucking Dave Chappelle is now. So in a
Now,
way,
because of
he
that
got
show.
something out of it too, dude. He's Dave
Yeah.
Chappelle because of the Dave Chappelle show.
Oh, for sure.
The
I'm
name
not
part
saying
is fucked up, though. That part is fucked.
And I think that's what he's asking for. Like, hey, can we go back into a room and just talk about that? So he, and then I agree with that. Like, you don't have your own name, like, in a company to do that to you. Like, I get it that everyone wants to get paid and eat, but that's some fuck shit,
But I understand what you're saying. I do. I'm not against you. But the thing that to us does not make sense is us not having our names. We can't put ourselves on that level because we don't know what that level is.
No, but
and us not having our name is like us going to Mars.
well,
Okay?
you'll be there soon.
It's us going to Mars, and we can't relate to that.
We can't even fathom it.
And he uses that almost like to I don't know the word I'm trying to say, but to I don't know, to bring his point across to us, like to be on his side, like because we can't relate to that.
Right.
Sign the contract. Nobody wants Hialeah Comic Bro.
Which was probably $1 million. I want it, dude. How much does it cost?
Probably more than $1 million.
How much? How much you want for
But
it?
I guess
Like he wants the public to back him up, but we cannot relate to that level, dude.
Speaking on that, what do you guys think when you hear of like Pat Mahomes, $500 million, A-Rod, $250 million, Albert Pujols, $250 million, Bryce Harper, $300 million, Giancarlo Stanton? What do you guys think about when you hear about those contracts?
first off, they don't get paid all that until they actually work the extent of the contract, or unless they get cut and they only get a percentage of that. Second,
Not in baseball though. You get that shit in baseball.
No matter
what.
There's guaranteed money, but it's not fully
Baseball
guaranteed.
Baseball. You're getting paid, dude.
So no, they get paid. They get a guarantee that's way higher than any other sport.
Yeah.
But if they don't play out that full contract, they're not getting everything.
No, dude. Baseball, their union is super strong, dude. They're getting paid.
Union.
No,
Yeah,
they're getting it. They're getting it.
They're gonna get paid. A-Rod got paid to retire.
No,
Yeah, but
I understand that, but
football, yes, you get caught, you're not getting it.
They paid him out his contract so he would retire.
Yeah.
But for instance, if he got cut, he would only get a certain percentage of what he was going to be getting paid. He's not getting all of that.
Maybe if somebody else signs him, I'm not sure, but dude, I'm pretty sure in baseball you're getting all that money, dude.
It's guaranteed.
It's not all guaranteed. It's only a certain amount guaranteed. I'm telling you. But it's a lot guaranteed.
Football, absolutely. You get cut, you're getting like a portion, but I'm going to fact check myself later, but I'm pretty confident. But what I was getting at is, here's what I think. When I hear about that, I'm like, I'm going to have to fucking pay more for that fucking hot dog now. I got to, all of a sudden, that beer, all of a sudden, that fucking
tickets,
all of a sudden, all that.
Here. This guy's like paying for tickets to the Las Vegas Raiders fan. Get out of here.
But every time one of these dudes gets a $500 million contract, the fans are getting fucked. It's really what it is, dude.
I think the majority is in.
I hate to be a communist about it.
No, you know what? I understand. I do agree with you, but I think the majority is the television contracts. That's the majority of their money.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's not the crowds. It's not the tickets. It's not the.
But that gets affected, Hialeah.
Oh yeah,
that gets affected, dude.
Tickets and jersey sales are a big thing.
Dude, you're gonna go get a beer at the stadium. It's $12, bro.
No, I understand that, but that's not the majority of their money.
Randy, you have to remember, he doesn't know what it's like to go to a home football game.
But that's not it. It's the television revenue is the majority of their money.
You're right, but dude, if you pay attention to what they say, which we're never gonna know, they're losing a shitload of money this year because there's no fans in the stands. So let me give you some quick math here.
They're losing money, but they're not losing that much money, bro.
No, bro, are you kidding me?
What does Joe Robbie Stadium hold? I know it's not Joe Robbie Stadium anymore.
80,000.
65,000.
I think it's
65 probably after the
80. I think it's 80.
Well, they fucking reduced it though now with those big ass screens and shit.
Oh,
Let's just, for argument's sake, let's say 70. What's the average ticket price? $70?
That's fair.
100. It's probably 100. 65.
It's probably closer to 100. Let's say,
and with those tickets, you're not including the boxes and all that shit.
Let's say it was 100 average.
Yeah, you're talking nosebleeds just to get up. It's like $100 ticket easily to get in for or 125.
If it was $100, that'd be $7 million. That doesn't count the fucking $30 parking or $25 parking. That doesn't count all the beer, all the food. You know that, dude. They're getting a lot of fucking money, dude, and a lot of it, of course, is to pay Willie Brown. What was the guy's name that they fucking got from the Raiders? That was from the Cowboys. The cornerback had a great Super Bowl.
Oh my God, what was that guy's name, bro?
Brown.
Yeah, Brown. It was Brown.
Not Willie Brown. Larry Brown.
It was Willie Brown. I forget what his name was, but it was Brown.
Larry Brown. Okay, to
Larry
pay somebody.
Brown. Larry Brown. It was Larry Brown.
Pay some dude like that, dude. You know, like that always ends up happening. You're like,
dude, I understand your point, but they get the majority of their money from the television and the advertisement.
Okay, just fucking let us in for free and give us free beer then.
No, that's not true, Hialeah. I'm telling you.
It is true.
No, they make a good money from
the television.
The television makes good money. Television makes good money.
That's a big chunk.
It's a big chunk, but it's not everything.
No, I'm not saying it's everything. I'm saying it's the majority of their money is from that.
Because think about a couple years ago when people weren't quote unquote watching on TV because everyone was kneeling. Stadiums were still packed, and they were still an $8 billion industry.
Because of the television contract.
No one was watching no one was watching.
It doesn't matter if they were watching. It was already signed. They already had that contract.
It would affect them later.
They were watching. That contract was already signed. It didn't matter who was watching. They were getting that money.
That would affect them later, though.
Later.
In their next negotiations or whatever.
Exactly. Not at that point. And by the time the next negotiation came in, that shit was already gone. I
always side with my father, who's old school on these things, and whenever I tell him, you know, my dad watches baseball, but he's not up on who makes how much money and whatever. But you know, when I'm watching the game, I can't help but tell him, oh, you know that dude makes 10 million, 15 million, 20 million, and he always tells me nobody's worth 25 million.
Nobody is.
There's doctors that save lives that are not worth that much money.
You can go look it up. I just looked up
underpaid profession.
I just looked it up really quick. So you have, I mean, and it's probably not a $9 billion industry currently, but usually the NFL is a $9 billion industry, correct? The NFL contracts is $1 billion from CBS and $1 billion from Fox. So that's $7 billion that is made up from where? So that's only $2 billion coming in from TV contracts.
Yeah, you got to count too for merchandise sales, right? That's a lot.
Advertising.
Yeah, hats, jerseys.
So you're only talking $2 billion coming in from TV. So that's, I mean, yes, it's a good chunk of it, but that's not everything.
$2 billion.
It's a $9 billion industry.
Okay.
Well, the thing about that
merchandise,
the $2 billion, is that the NFL has to do probably nothing. Just go play, and they do the recording. They just go play. The merchandise and beer. You know, you still have to staff the stadium, buy the beer, even though the markup is ridiculous. You have to buy the jerseys. So there's a margin, right? You know, some of it, the contract, that $2 billion is probably, like Randy Moss says, straight cash, homie. They don't gotta fucking do shit. Just go play.
Straight cash, dude. There's no
investment. I mean, there's obviously an investment, but it's probably minimal compared to running a stadium.
Yeah, but you're still talking about $7 billion that is generated from an industry that isn't the TV contracts. That's
the stadium is fucking huge, dude. The stadium is huge, no doubt about it.
But that $7 billion is not coming from people going to the freaking game.
Not all of it, no.
Not all of it, no, but it's coming from, of course, merchandising and everything that with it. Now, we're also talking about here in Miami where everything's not sold out. But when you're talking about other freaking places, like you cannot go to a Bears game that's not sold out. You can't go to a Packers game that's not sold out.
Packers.
So we're only talking about down here. I'm sure you can't even go to a Giants game that's not sold out, and the Giants suck.
We have a pretty good season ticket holder base usually, though.
Yeah, but we don't fill out the stadium like others.
No, they sell the tickets to other fans and shit like that too.
You know.
Was the other thing, but they got a pretty good base.
And I'm sure, like being down here, it doesn't look like
that does not make up $7 billion.
No, not all of it. The merchandise, and dude, everybody, you like a football team, the first thing you want to do is you want to have a hat, a T-shirt, a jersey.
And then you're also talking about sponsorships from Bud Light and whoever's sponsoring their things. I get that, but you're only talking about $2 million coming from actual TV. Yeah,
the point I'm making is, dude, those dudes make more money. The fan is getting fleeced a little bit, dude. Is what I'm saying. All right, fellas, dude. Anything else we want to fucking hit on before we get the fuck out of here?
It's only fucking 4 o'clock 3 o'clock in the morning. What time is it?
In Europe, maybe.
You're pulling the tank.
Cool.
He's pulling the tank right now.
It's past his bedtime. I'm surprised we kept him awake this long.
I just gotta go. I gotta go take a time out again, but that's all.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here then. If nobody's got anything else.
Yo, I'm excited that I got Premier League soccer to watch in the morning, and then we got football on Sunday.
Are you a soccer guy?
Oh, I'm a huge soccer fan.
Oh, come on, Tottenham.
Bro, we played them.
Tottenham Hotspur, is that your team?
Fuck no, I hate them.
Oh.
I'm an Arsenal fan.
What is it? What's your team?
I'm an Arsenal fan.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they haven't won a trophy since 1964, so you can keep that garbage team.
Tottenham.
Yeah.
I'm a Real Madrid guy.
Okay, La Liga. Yeah, I'm a Premier League guy. I think the competition in the Premier League is a little more parity, and there's more teams in the race compared to either Barcelona or or Real Madrid and La Liga. But
do they have got people in the stands?
Yeah, they started to let people back in the stands. Arsenal just let 2,000 fans into the stands their last game, and of course, certain other people or other countries are trying to let people back in.
So, what's the soccer match to watch tomorrow?
Tomorrow, well, the big one would be Sunday, 11:30. Arsenal versus Tottenham, North London Derby, 11:30. That is what I would recommend. And then
who's on Arsenal right now? What's their star player?
Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He would be our star striker, and then we have a lot of.
I like how he says "R," like he's part of the team.
Oh, bro, that's my squad, bro. Full and through, like just like me buying a hat. Like once I buy something, it's my squad. Like I contribute to it. So. But
we're gonna have to send him a shirt pretty soon so he can.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Be part of the team.
I'm down. Let's do it. But Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is our best player, and then the match tomorrow would probably be Chelsea versus Leeds at 3 p.m. But the primetime match is West Ham versus Man United. So
when's Pele playing?
Pele stopped playing a long ass time ago.
Who's the best soccer player of all time?
Pele.
Man, of all time.
Of all time.
Pele.
That's really hard. Really hard.
Let's go, man. Give me an answer.
I know it. I'm gonna say this, bro. People may hate me on this, but it's Ronaldo. That guy shows up in every way, and people love Messi and this, but I feel like Messi disappears. Well, Ronaldo, when his team's down, he just grinds it out and makes it happen. So
he's badass, dude.
Cristiano Ronaldo, to me, he's the best player of all time.
He's
Ronaldo, Messi, Pele.
Thierry Henry. I'm a big Thierry Henry guy.
I am too, but he's not on that Mount Rushmore though, right?
Okay, well, maybe he's on my Mount Rushmore. I'm an Arsenal fan, so he's definitely on mine. So
all right, personal Mount Rushmore. We're gonna have to do a World Cup episode whenever that fucking comes out. I didn't know you were a soccer.
Huge soccer fan. I mean, of course, U.S. all the way, but I have German roots, so once we were knocked out, I always go Germany.
First time we ever played, I tied him in FIFA.
That's a lie. You got blown out.
All right, fellas.
Got lost.
Chad, thanks for popping in.
Thanks for having me, Randy.
Hialeah, thanks for coming back from your vacation.
Hey, man, real quick, super happy to be back.
10 more minutes.
We're glad to have you back.
Super happy to have 90. But, man, Tank, I hope you're doing well, my buddy. I miss you. I hope you're okay.
You'll be all right. He's a vet. He'll be all right.
But super happy to be back, man.
We're glad to have you back, man.
I watched the replays. Excellent, holding down the fort.
You were the guy. You were the guy that watched the replay. All right, we knew somebody watched it.
Down the fort, but yeah, super happy to be back.
I'm just gonna say the best episode you guys had was last week because this guy wasn't on it, and you might be happy he's back, but I'm not.
The last two episodes were the best that they've had.
No, the ratings went down without him, so we're happy to have him back, dude. All right, fellas. Everybody in the chat, thank you. If you're watching, like, subscribe, all that shit. And can I play the music? Can I play the music?